Am I the meat? The prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Yeah, you already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazon, aka El Borracho. Out here, Del Rey Boxing Gym. Gonna meet up with Erickson Lubin, Coach Kevin Cunningham. Y'all already know they're gonna be performing against Jason Rosario, the undercard of Javante Tank Davis, Mario Barrios. Y'all already know. Bringing you some exclusive. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I love y'all. Let's go. Machete, cut the drama, to cut you like Jeffrey Dahmer. With my mom and I bomb you like Osama. Push a button, I push a nuclear button like Obama's terminating you, coming after you like John Connor's mama. I'm a nigga with no fear. Who the fuck you tryna punk, nigga? Crazy nigga must be on liquor. The extra shots is gonna get him shots. You ain't fool niggas walking around with a bulletproof the body, so we'll fuck with a Latin nigga with a chip too. You underestimated the silence, dude. I silence you. Up. They finding you below the island dust. I'm civilized, half animal. I made your corpse now sleeping there. Deep water bury you way deep in that. Fuck porn out the liquor, I'll be in that. Yeah, I'm not Marolo Tony, but I'm an educator, humble nigga with a hood hands. Motherfucker, yo te platico un mundo todo. Hey, wanna see Freddy Cougar, no me co. Oh damn, mama bicho, got your shit in your pantaloncillo. Maldito palomo, hediondo, you smell like homeless toto. Say it love to my phone. Po, call 911. I want the ambulance and the po-po. Can't believe what they see in the concrete. But try to bully me, they get done beat. Yo, let's go for the bullet niggas, the crooked cops, the family court system, the whole judicial system. You ain't taking advantage of me no more. I made sure you feel it before, I don't breathe no more. Yeah, a payback, nigga lay back, nigga take that. What the haters said I spray that. Better duck. Let me further introduce myself, Demolo, the nigga playboy, hustler, criminal. Come the word to describe me, unbelievable. Heretical maniac, I'm unique, I'm unbreathable, undefeatable. I'm a winner, a sinner when I'm pushing when I'm in her. Yo soy un monstruo como sea, come mierda, cree mío, mama verga. Anybody got a problem with me, you better be ready for show. Just get the body, better duck a motherfucker, got the chopper, better run, I better reload. Never thought this quiet, humble nigga got big cojones, now you know. I wish a nigga would, use a take a wood, I bury you in the woods, come on. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. Test me, I wish a motherfucker would. 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 Test me, I wish a motherfucker would. Give me the microphone, about to turn up. I'm a hurdle, a lyrical burner, mass walking, never heard of. Mr. Bob Bonky, the sex symbol to your mom, sisters, and aunties. I'm good money, no virgins at the PIC. The nigga blow hustler, then my mother for making my mother boss. And look, you say I'm crazy, I'm the greatest. I'm the truth, but I don't got the balls on that hat, boy. Like Bruce, come on, sick of world on rules. Bring through somebody goons. Nowadays, these bitches flying brooms. I'm the one running this world that's groomed. I marry grooms. But that's another topic, yeah. Let's talk about making legitimate profits. Motivating your pockets, I'm stacking Benjamins, making out with the Senate. Nigga, jumping out the building, me making money in certain people's feelings. Me making money in certain people's feelings. Me making money in certain people's feelings. I don't give a fuck about a beef or drinking meals. I don't follow niggas. I'm I'm interested putting that beef on that bitch grill. I'm that nigga. Me making money is certain people's feelings. 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 Why? I don't know. Me making money is certain people's feelings. Why? Yeah, I know. Me making money is certain people's feelings. You got a problem, you the one that was me, bro. Yo, you got a problem, I shoot you easy like free throws. Palomo, I'm what you call a triple threat. Got talent, got looks, got bread. Still hungry cause I never got fed. I'm always gonna make money even when I'm dead. Mira mamá huevo, yo tengo mi enemigo. If you don't got haters, you don't got enough paper. Call me Florida, more you hate, I made you can pull or you won't be a fool. You won't, I do to your face, I boo in your face, template and boo in your face. But God says it needs more than the first aim, band-aid. Need reconstruction surgery, he tried to murder me. This motherfucker, he tried to murder me. I told you what I do, you keep on hating me. Told you what I do, you keep on hating me. Told you what I do, you keep on hating me. I wasn't in, I was stalling with the nigga. Mira maldito mamá huevo, yo te mato como quiera. Killing ya haters will be easy. Today I declare slap a hate today. Me making money is certain people's feelings. 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 Why? I don't know. Me making money is certain people's feelings. Why? Yeah, I know. Me making money is certain people's feelings. Earn money, that's all I do. I'll never lose. Call me Mayweather. Earn money, that's all I do. I'll never lose. Call me Mayweather. Earn money, that's all I do. I'll never lose. Call me Mayweather. Earn money, that's all I do, I'll never lose. Call me Mayweather. Bet against me, that ain't clever. They might be silent, but they ain't better. Work hard to get easy money, won't fall in love, so be easy, honey. You count me out, I'm counting honey. I feel good, but I buy me something. Expensive cooch, I'll buy me coming. Kylie, she probably coming. If you open the lanes up, I'll probably duck it. Hit the ball like Tim Duncan. Let me teach you things, call me Coach Pop. I'm sugar, yeah, it's all blood pop. Let's head to the brim so I can head in the co-op. You ain't putting money in my pocket, no me joda. Whoa. No me joda. If you ain't putting money in my pocket, no me joda. Whoa. No me joda. If you ain't putting money in my pocket, no me joda. Me making money, yeah, we making money. Man, I'm hurting people's feelings, we making money. We making money, yeah, and I'm hurting people's feelings, we making money. We making money, yeah, we hurting people's feelings, we making money. Yeah, we making money, yeah, we hurting people's feelings, yeah. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxer, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Maldito Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know it's Happy Hour Thursday. Happy Hour Thursday. La bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida. Vamos. Coño, you know, bebido. Hey, you know, I haven't drinking in a long time, pero tengo dolor y tengo que beber, tú sabes, para sanarme. La bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida. La bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida. Dímelo, mi gente. Queso Boy in the building. Dímelo, mi gente. Robski in the building. Luna, Super Sport. Queso Boy, Queso Boy. La cocaína lo tenemos aquí. Dímelo. HLD in the building. What's good, Jay, Daniel, Martin, X-Shape Form in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. Dani. Dímelo. Todavía tú verás que voy a traer el álbum de year. Grammy. Mira la camiseta que yo tengo hoy. Hey, look at my friend. Look what I got today. Pay-per-view. La gente tan quillado con el pay-per-view, right? You mad at pay-per-view? February 5th. Tan quillado la gente con pay-per-view. Pay-per-view aquí mimita, mi hermano. Pay-per-view. Yo, man, I ain't paying for that shit, man. I don't know what you're trying to say, Punch, but that Keith there ain't no damn no pay-per-view, man. JAY Boxing in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano, arriba, arriba. La bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida. Submit main spit. Ya tú sabes. Calladito, calladito. Andrade shouldn't have ducked Lara and Derevchenko. Diablo, you stuck in 154. You're stuck over there. You're still stuck, Ricardo. Are you still stuck? Huh? Are you still mad that the girl didn't take you to the prom when you was in high school? Huh? That you don't want to get a wife? So cause you ain't take that girl out. When she asked you out, put it this way, when the girl you ain't want to take this girl out. That means that you can't have a wifey later in your career because you said no to the girl when she asked you if you could take me to the prom. Mira, todavía te callado, Ricardo. Are you mad? Are you mad? How many times are we gonna hear that excuse from people that always come up with the Boob Andre? Yo, but he does. I mean, Lara, and he want to fight Lara. I mean, he want to fight, and he didn't want to fight Jamel. He pulled out of Jamel Charlo, so he don't deserve nothing in 160. That's what you're trying to say? Oh, because he pulled out of that fight, he don't deserve anything, even being a champion? Are you still stuck in the past? Huh? Come on, because the shorty ain't, because you ain't one shorty, that means you don't get no punani in the future? Huh? Because you said no to the punani in the past? You don't deserve no punani in the future? You don't deserve the GG juice? You don't deserve a GG juice. Come on, Ricardo. Déjalo en banda, my friend. You can't be like that. You can't hold that against. That's how I see it, y'all. Yo, that's how I see it. He's stuck at the prom. Cause she ain't taken to the prom. She don't deserve dick in the future. Huh? Yo, why is that still a narrative, bro? Why still that damn in 2014, bro? We talking about 2014, 15, brother. William Boxing in the building. Hope they announced Canelo versus CHARLO fight. Look, I did a video yesterday. Hey, my source never lied to me. My source always been on the money. My source always been on the money. This ain't cap. This ain't trolling. Y'all know that in the middleweight division, I want CHARLO to beat Andrade. I want CHARLO Triple G. Andrade Triple G. I don't even want these guys to chase Canelo Alvarez. So trust me, when I'm giving you the information about that, I'm just reporting the news, aka Ellie. I'm reporting the news. You feel me? So I'm just reporting what's been told to me. I'm sharing it with y'all. That this fight is the fight that they talking about, and it's the front runner, the primary fight for Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo. It is what it is. Do I want it to be like that? To be honest, no. I want the middleweight champions to go unify. But that's the talk. That's what my credible, highly credible source told me, and I'm sharing it with y'all. You feel me? Good looking out, William Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, smash the like button. Vamos. Smash the like button right now. Smash the like button. Tap the like button. Kiss the like button. Tongue kiss the like button. Make love to the like button. Doggy style the like button. Missionary with the like button. Tell the like button you love her. Foreplay with the like button. Impregnate the like button. Give the like button twins. Treat the like button good, or the like button gonna take you to child support. Take you for all you got. All right? So you treat that like button good. You treat that like button good. You make that like button come. They said, Punch pushing fake news. Pushing fake news. Now I'm only pushing fake orgasms when I don't like the punani that I'm working. That's all, man. That's the only thing I fake. You know what I'm saying? Cuando yo estoy en mi mente, ya I'm ready there for like 20, 30 minutes. Yo estoy diciendo en mi mente, ya yo no voy a venir. I'm not gonna come. Ay, pues ya, bing.
I say, did you come already? Yeah, baby, damn, I was to put a Nokia. Yo no quiero hacer ejercicio. I don't want to exercise. That's the only thing I fake. That's the only thing I fake. Not now with the way. I'm talking about back in the days, Mira, duérmete, mujer, que no estoy hablando contigo, que yo estoy hablando de usted, mujer. Yo no estoy hablando de usted. La mujer de the past. Hey, what y'all drinking? What y'all drinking? Hey! What y'all drinking? It's Happy Hour Thursday. Where is the proof, homie? No articles about Canelo. Oh, you see? See, this is what this is the lack of disrespect that I get. Oh, so you only believe if Mike Coppinger, they're the only one that could get the story. You only believe Dan Raphael, but when your boy Mr. Moonshine gets some info, there's no articles about it. How about you go to punchrunboxing.net? I haven't wrote an article yet, but I'm gonna write the article and shit like that. But I give you the video, but you don't want to believe me. Porque yo no estoy haciendo trabajo aquí, mismito, ¿verdad? Usted no creen en mí, ¿verdad? Okay, don't believe me, my friend. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Just like I told you a month prior that Amanda Serrano signed with with Jake Paul, right? When I told you months ago that she was gonna get $1 million, 7-figure fighters. I told you a month ago, and now everybody's talking about it, right? But you don't believe in your boy Punch Trumper. You don't say nah. You know, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, right? Okay. Okay, when I told you he was going, I don't know nothing. Okay, that's a lot. Give it to Mike Coppinger and Dan Raphael. Right, Adam? Like they the only one that work out here in boxing. Like they the only one that got some information. They the only one that got pulled. Oh, they don't throw some moonshine. Ain't no moonshine, right? Pues vete para la mierda, señor. In the words of Canelo Alvarez, if you don't believe and you don't trust my integrity when I come to the journalism stuff, get the fuck out of here, man. Because you proof. Este tipo de una policía. Hey, I know what you want, my friend. You want me to snitch, huh? Eso lo que when people be like, hey, yo, my source told me this. And then you be like, but show us the proof. Ay, pues tú quieres, you like a snitchy, my friend. No, así mimito, más respeto aquí, eh. You don't have nothing to say, right? Motherfuckers. Case of boy. Canelo said today that they will let us know the details in a couple of days. All right. Then, hey, if in boxing, negotiation and things change day by day. Makabu should be the one that's mad, right? Makabu should be the one that's mad. What happened, Canelo? What happened? You came to the WBC convention. I was there and I was happy. Mayweather was there. Roberto Duran was there. Everybody was there. Canelo, you promised me I was going to get the golden ticket. I was going to get the golden ticket. And I hear these cock blockers like Jamal Charlo, like Triple G want to get the trilogy, like Demetrius Andrade want to drop the belt and go to 168, and Caleb Plant one rematch, and David Benavidez don't have nothing because he keeps sniffing his way, his belt. You give me chance at me in the WBC convention. Canelo, don't let nobody cut block me. I want my match. You promised me, Canelo. I am Makabu. Everybody trying to cut block me. Canelo, say my name. Eddie Reynoso, say me. I am next. They trying to cut block me. Sorry, Makabu. Oh. He made a statement today that the cruiserweight will be his last stop. Rider of the storm. Ricardo, not you, my friend. Rider of the storm. Dímelo, mi hermano. HLD said, wonder that made Canelo change his mind. Why they change? Canelo, he's like, Canelo, can I speak to you, man? I want to speak to you, Canelo. I am Makabu. You promised me fight. You promised me. I went to Mexico to see you. Eddie Reynoso, you are the one to tell the WBC, Mauricio Suderman, that I was going to be next. I am next. I want golden ticket. I am what I wanted all. You called my name. And now you backing up. Oh, Canelo, I see what this is. You ain't ducking me. You don't have the ability to become 5-division world champion. And now these motherfuckers want to cock block me. They jealous. Don't let him do it, Canelo. You called me. Hey, y'all, oh, hold on. Y'all mad? Pay-per-view? They mad. Oh, man. What you doing with that shirt, Punch? What do you mean pay-per-view, man? Keith Thurman don't deserve that shit, man. Well, it's Fox pay-per-view, but pay-per-view. I don't give a damn. I am paying, all right? Don't tell me what to pay for. Huh? People crazy nowadays, man. Yo, let's boycott that shit. Let's boycott PBC. Man, but what the fuck are you talking about boycott PBC? Huh? How the hell we went from boycotting police brutality to boycotting PBC? Yeah, come on, man, baby. It's New York City. It's cold out there. It's cold out here, man. You think I'm gonna be out there and the people gonna be like, hey, what are you boycotting for? No, because they got Keith Thurman pay-per-view, and I'm just standing out here in the cold, and I'm not paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair. Man, take your ass home, man. Take your ass home. Take your ass home, man. The fuck is he talking about boycotting a fight? No pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, Mario Lopez, no pay-per-view. Thurman and Barrios, no pay-per-view. Mary. Hey, my man, what are you boycotting for? Shit, man, there's people protesting for the vaccination mandatory, people protesting police brutality, people protesting women's rights, gay rights, religious rights, and you over there in the corner with like two dudes and a midget protesting about, I don't pay pay-per-view. I'm not paying for Thurman and Barrio. Mira, hey, vete de aquí, coño. Go home, man. What the fuck is he talking about? They don't pay for this shit. Diablo, la gente son loca. Hey, todos, my friends. Diablo. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Diablo, man. We got to figure it out. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez. Shout out to Jamal Charlo. Shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Shout out to Demetrius Andrade. What has Demetrius Andrade done? What has he done? I'm trying to figure things out now. I think I gotta ask the right questions. Maybe I'm not asking the right questions. Demetrius Andrade. Who baby mama you slept with in the boxing industry? Which power player, who baby mama you slept with? Huh? Who you stabbed behind the back? What money you took? Probably an investment and you ain't paid back. Demetrius Andrade did something behind the scenes that it seems like nobody want to touch him. It seems like nobody want to touch him. Nobody. No. Let's be real. I don't give a damn if you're a fan or not of Demetrius Andrade, but this is gone through epic proportion. The avoid has gone through epic proportion. What baby mama you slept with, Demetrius? Let me know. Tell us the truth. What back you stabbed? Let us know, Demetrius. Because it come on. Even if when dudes are in mandatory positions like Jaime Munguia, say, I'm going to the WBC. He can't get Jaime Munguia. He can't get Jamal Charlo. He can't get Canelo Alvarez. Just remember, whether we like Canelo Alvarez, look, let me tell you like this. Canelo Alvarez, 4th division world champion, newly super middleweight undisputed Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez, cash cow, pound for pound, libra por libra, #1. But we cannot forget 160 pounds, just like people don't want to forget that he's Andrade in 154 pounds. Right? Every time when it comes to Demetrius Andrade, people pull the card of what he didn't do in 154. Thus, this is why he can't get nothing in 160 because of what he did in the past. Oh, come on, man. That's like when a dude get locked up and he's trying to be a good guy. When he come out, you still talking about the past. Let the past go, people. Let the past go. Because if we're going to bring his past, then let's bring Canelo's past. And look, I've said it before. I did videos before about this. I did it when I first started the channel. Golden Boy Promotions fucked up on the paperwork. This is when Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy Promotions began to have their problems. Was because what happened 160 when they was negotiating with Sergey Derevchenko. But in my opinion, after the fight with Daniel Jacob, they should have just gone straight to negotiate with Demetrius Andrade. Because then they asked the IBF, we want to go for undisputed, we want to go for the unification bout, right? But they should have did that from the beginning. And then they signed the paperwork was too late to go for Demetrius Andrade when they started negotiating, right? It was too late. So thus, there was no undisputed 160. And Canelo Alvarez went to get the Sergey Derevchenko fight, in which he became a three-division world champion. Which, you know, it was good for Canelo Alvarez's legacy, but let's not forget, the middleweight division, the undisputed was there for the taking. Was there. So there's going to be people be like, oh, no, Demetrius Andrade. No, he was there in position and get the undisputed. Don't we want undisputed? Didn't we want that in the heavyweight division when we was calling for Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? But the rematch clause and then the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had the trilogy. But we wanted undisputed. We want the rematch with Jamel Charlo and Castaño. We want Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. We wanted Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. We want undisputed. Hey, in the lightweight division, people want Haney versus Cambosa, right? Come on. So, yes, I don't think necessarily that it's just about the payday, because in all reality, y'all, why Plant stopping saying Benavidez? Maybe he want him now. There's a good fight. Hey, yo, what y'all drinking today? Vamos, you know what? Yo no quiero beber solo aquí. ¿Qué ustedes están bebiendo hoy? Hey, my friends, what you drinking today? ¿Qué están bebiendo ustedes? Me van bebiendo solo aquí. The only one that has legitimate excuse for not fighting Andrade is Canelo, since he has better options. There are no excuses for the rest to avoid him. Well, I'm not saying this. Avoid and afraid. Avoid, for me, it's kind of... Avoid and ducking is different to me. Stop drinking. Yo, I haven't drank in a while, okay? I don't drink every day. Okay, Daniel de la Biblia. I'm not drunky, okay? Dame bebe un poquito, ya, eso es una... Well, Punch, have that full dude move up to 160, yeah. But so he gonna move up to the 168, and then Canelo Alvarez move on to he's only gonna go to the 168 for one guy, right? He's only going to the 168 for one guy. If that one guy don't want to fight him at 168, why go to the 168? Why? Remember what Billy Joe Saunders said? Oh, drop your belt in 160 and move up, and I'll fight you here. But then Billy Joe Saunders fought Canelo Alvarez. So you could think about it. Demetrius Andrade would have dropped his belt. Go to the 168 because Billy Joe Saunders said, drop your belt in 160. Come over here. He was not going to get that fight. And then se va a quedar ahí solo, sin correa, sin título, with nothing. Nah, si no, mi hermano. Hey, my friend, right here, you got to think. Andrade has champion, deserves to unify or to be dethroned. Eso verdad, HLD? It's true, very true. Dandara. It's fact. Canelo was in negotiation with Andrade. They asked for an extension to the IBF and they denied it. It's true. Thank you, Dandara. Down. That's what I'm talking about, Dandara. That's what it was. So I know that Canelo Alvarez was looking forward to have a fight with Demetrius Andrade, but his promotional company, Golden Boy Promotions, are the ones that dropped the ball on that fight. So I necessarily don't think that Canelo Alvarez ducked Demetrius Andrade or avoided Demetrius Andrade. I just, the proof is in the pudding. They just did the paperwork. They didn't do the paperwork. They didn't pursue Demetrius Andrade. Right after the Daniel Jacob fight, they should have pursued him right there. So no, stay in the back, whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say, son? Understand what I'm trying to say, son? Mi hermano, was good. Estoy bien aquí, mi hermano. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge from the UK, London, bruv. Everybody subscribe. So Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Mi amigo Punch, leave it alone. Boo Boo will never get the Canelo fight. So he has to look somewhere else. Alex Soto, bro. Alex, mi hermano. My friend, listen to me. The point of my content when it comes to the middleweight division is I don't want them to chase Canelo Alvarez. I am not all for Demetrius Andrade fighting Canelo. It's not that. I want these guys to pursue their own legacy, to carve their own legacy without Canelo Alvarez. Because when you have a prestige legacy, you could, and then if you call out Canelo Alvarez, you bring that to the table like, hey, yo, I'm the middleweight undisputed champion. Canelo Alvarez, do you want to fight me? I believe that Charlo and Demetrius Andrade could have a legit legacy if they fight one another. The winner, if it's Charlo, if it's Boo Boo, two undefeated champions, and going at it. And let's say if Charlo wins, and then Charlo takes the winner of Triple G and Murata, and Charlo beats Triple G or Murata, right? And become, let's say if Triple G, because that would look better, Triple G and beats Triple G in a better form that Canelo Alvarez beat Triple G, in which people will be like, hey, yo, but we thought that Triple G beat Canelo Alvarez. But anyway, if he beats him better than Canelo Alvarez did, then when he calls out Canelo Alvarez, it just won't be Canelo Alvarez and the golden ticket. It won't be Canelo Alvarez sweepstakes. It will be the best fighting the best. It will be pound for pound, fighting pound for pound. It will be legacy versus legacy. Undisputed. That's what I want, my friend. That's what I want, my friend. Because right now, at this moment, it's like I said, this is what I said in the video. I said, if Canelo Alvarez retire right now, if he retires right now, ¿qué van a hacer estos idiotas? Dime, mi hermano, estos hediondos, ¿qué van a hacer esta gente? Eso es lo que yo quiero, my friend. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Canelo retires and your legacy runs wild on you? That's what I want to know. I want Canelo Alvarez to fake a retirement. Yeah. I want Canelo to fake his retirement and say, I retire. I quit. Like Jeffrey in Fresh Prince when he thought he won the lotto. I quit. Like Carlton, when Carlton and Will Smith pranked him. I want Canelo Alvarez to say, I quit. Because I want to see lo que esta gente van a hacer. Because I'm going to tell you like this. It's a gift and the curse. It's a gift and the curse. Canelo Alvarez staying active right now is what making these other guys not want to enhance their legacy, man. If he retires, fake retire, then they are forced to carve their own legacy. Then Charlo going to be like this. Fuck it, let me fight Demetrius Andrade. Triple G's gonna be like, fuck it, let me fight Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. Bivol is gonna be like, fuck it, let me fight Beterbiev. Let me fight Bivol. Joe Smith, let me fight one of them. David Benavidez will just call out Plan, and Plan will call out David Benavidez. And Zurdo Ramirez will be like, you know what? I'll go to 168. I'll stay at 175. I'll fight whoever. To be honest, it will make a great service because the guys in 160, the guys in 168, and the guys in 175 are going to run their career through eggshells, bro. Through eggshells. They're not going to fight the fight. These guys don't even want to unify. They're letting the whole world know that the belts don't mean shit. It just gets you into a position. Canelo Alvarez is doing the work. When we're going to think about this era, after the 154-pound division, 3 divisions is waiting on Canelo. That's 3 divisions on standby. Canelo Alvarez, I want him to fake a retirement para que esta gente peleen ya, coño. Stop waiting on Canelo. You know what? Matter of fact, man, Canelo Alvarez shouldn't even be given more than $10 million. He should get $5 million. Just like Canelo Alvarez, just like Mayweather gave Canelo Alvarez $5 million. I want Canelo Alvarez. Nobody gets paid more than $5 million with me. Let's remember the Charlo. Remember what Eddie Hearn said? They was trying to give Jamal Charlo $7 million to fight Demetrius Andrade. So Charlo would look at it like, yo, Canelo Alvarez is trying to give me $5 million, but Eddie Hearn was trying to give me $7 million to fight Demetrius Andrade. Well, fuck it. Let me fight Demetrius Andrade. Canelo will retire within 6 years. To be honest, I want Canelo Alvarez to fake the retirement. Just fake it. Just fake it. And I swear, I have faith. I have faith in the boxing god that if Canelo Alvarez fake his retirement, that we're going to see one of these fights. We will see Bivol versus Beterbiev. We will see Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade, Demetrius Andrade versus Triple G, or Charlo versus Triple G. One of them. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. I think that Canelo Alvarez should sacrifice and fake and fake the retirement. Be the Machiavelli of 2022. John McSmith said plant tomato can, Smith tomato can, Saunders tomato can, Yurgen tomato can. But have those tomato cans, take out Yurgen, have those tomato cans, which I do not call fighters tomato cans. I do not call fighters bum. I call fighters modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line. But I understand this is boxing. I want to call them how y'all want to call them. I'm even tired of trying to, But anyway, did Plant achieve more? What have they done significantly more? How you say significantly? Hope I'm getting it right. Y'all already know Spanish is English, my second language. Triple G, I said Triple Tree. Triple G already got a fight with Murata. Yeah, but that fight is getting pushed back, Savoy, right? Now they talking about that fight is going to be in May. For that fight, Demetrius Andrade. And now Demetrius Andrade got to fight, I forgot how to pronounce his name, the mandatory from Kazakhstan that everybody talking about. I don't want him to fight the Kazakhstan dude. I want him to fight the Kazakhstan dude. I don't want him to fight this Kazakhstan dude. Isn't Demetrius Andrade, didn't the people say that all he fights is a bunch of European fighters that we don't know how to pronounce the names? Didn't we say that he's boring? Didn't we say that, we're tired of him fighting guys that we can't pronounce the name? And now that there's people that's stressing Demetrius Andrade, you better fight your mandatory. You better fight your mandatory. Ay, mira ahora como se pone la gente. Contradicting yourself. Contradicting you, hypocrite. I think Canelo should continue with his legacy and push forward and forget about the crumbs. Damn, man. Who's the crumb, Sanchez? Sanchez in the building. Sanchez. Damn. Munguia needs to fight Andrade, but Andrade, he left he abandoned his position. This is what's happening in the middleweight division. And this is what I said months ago. Chick in the building was good. I said that in the middleweight division, one of the most prestige division, historical division in the sport of boxing, these guys are abandoning their position, their historical, possibly historic position in one of the historic, lucrative divisions in the sport of boxing, which is the middleweight division. I'm slurring my words like crazy. Bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida, la bebida. Andre did it to himself. Okay, please, yeah, please tell me how. Yo, thank you for the wrench. Yes. Members are going to get the wrench. If I didn't give you the wrench, maybe I don't. I was trying to go to other videos and just see the other chats so I could give the wrench. But all the members gonna get a wrench. Punch Drunk salute from Dominican Republic. Dímelo, Máximo. Dímelo. República Dominicana. Dominicano soy. Dímelo, mi hermano. Sanky Panky. Boca Piano. I want Canelo to fight Charlo, man. Then go fight Bavor just to shut everybody up. Kings of the Commonwealth. Damn, Punch. You got that Showtime shirt. You ready? Look at that, Kings of the Commonwealth. Hey, yo, Kings of the Commonwealth, they mad. Mira, pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. Man, hey, I'm paying for pay-per-view. I'm paying for the pay-per-view. I'll give a damn. It's my money. All right. And I said in the video, okay, matter of fact, let me ask y'all the question now. Let me ask y'all the question now, since this is a live, you feel me? This is a boxing channel. Okay. Now, do y'all feel as supporters, viewers, you know, I'm just talking about, let's say the people that don't have a channel, the people in the chat right now that don't got a channel, that y'all support other channels like myself and other people that's doing their thing, other boxing content creators, right? And Kings of the Commonwealth, look at Kings of the Commonwealth. Shout out to Kings of the Commonwealth. Damn, Punch, you got a Showtime show. You ready, right? Kings of the Commonwealth, right? And good looking for the members, you know, that's supporting the channel, right? And people leave a super chat, or people donate, or people leave a cash app, or people become a member. Don't you think that we have a responsibility, somewhat of a responsibility to, if y'all supporting the channel, because of y'all supporting the channel financially as well, don't you? I feel like it's my duty to buy the pay-per-view so I could do the commentating, so I could give you the proper content. See, maybe y'all don't want to buy the pay-per-view, but maybe y'all want to hear from the channel that y'all support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're donating, I'm putting back into the channel, so y'all donate, right? I buy the pay-per-view, right? And then I do the live commentary. Do you feel like we have a responsibility as boxing content creators when you donate to the channel, help the channel out, you know what I'm saying, support the channel, that is our duty to be like, hey, you know, I'm not going by the pay-per-view, but I want to listen to the fight. I want to listen to what you're going to have to say about Mario Barrios, Akeem Fontan Thurman, Leo Santa Cruz, and Josecito Lopez, and Luis Neri. Yeah, go ahead, Punch Run. Buy the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy it, but damn it, I'm supporting you. Do you feel like boxing content creators should buy the pay-per-view because y'all support the channel? I think it's our duty. What do y'all feel? Or no? What do y'all feel? K Savoy, good looking out, my brother. Good looking out. Appreciate that, my brother. Case of boy in the building. Punch, ya estás, pedo carnal. Yes, sir. I'm not buying an automatic win for Canelo. I thought you was going to say maybe you want to hear from Pancho. People like to hear Pancho también, mi mama. But let me know. Do y'all feel like, yo, why not? Why not buy the pay-per-view? I'm a boxing channel. Why? Look. The only fight that I said in the past, I used to be like, I ain't gonna pay for that pay-per-view. Yeah, in the past, I was in that same mindset. But I feel like there's some responsibility as a boxing channel. And giving back to the people that has supported me. Why not pay for the pay-per-view? Isn't that one of the reasons why people donate to the channel so we could be better at our job or whatever what we doing? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Agree. Buy the pay-per-view. Supporting pay-per-view supports boxing. Facts. You see? Respectfully, I'm in college. I gotta save my coins. Save it, my brother, because hey, that's the time that we in college. Shit. And when you got kids, you think that is you think that when they're young and they asking for money. Nah, you gotta save that money when your kids go to college. Because that's when it goes from, Papi, can I get $1 so I can buy potato chips and a juicy? Nah, now it's Papi, can I hold $100? Or can I hold, I'm going to the movies with a chick. Can I hold like $60 to take her to the movies and shit like that? Damn, it went from $5. It went from $3. It went from a slice of pizza and a soda to, man. So my kid, I gotta save for the college. Because he's gonna ask for a car once he graduates high school. Dad, can I give me a car? Punch, you carry a responsibility which is understandable. Thank you. Thank you, right? Well, I feel like that's cool. You know? I feel that that's cool. Like, I mean, like, why are we the hardcore boxing fans trying to devalue our own sport because we don't feel a fight is pay-per-view? All right, don't pay for it. But you got to also understand that they trying to get the bag, bro. I'm not going to get in front of nobody trying to get the bag. You feel me? I don't know. I don't come from that cloth. I ain't going to be like, hey, yo, my man. Hey, yo, this guy this and this guy that, man. He's trying to get the bag, man. He's out there like sacrificing his life. These fighters been fighting, been practicing to get in that level. So at least they could fight for the pay-per-view. Let them get the money. Let them get the bag. Like, why not? Now, if people don't want to pay for it, but don't pay for it. But y'all knocking these fighters. Why? They the ones sacrificing their life. The boxing fans are never satisfied since back in the days. Right, Mike? I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. Trust me. I used to be one of those guys. I used to be like that too. Never satisfied, not satisfied. Like back, that's why I became a fan of Thurman and Andrade and Gary Russell and Deontay Wilder, because at that time around 06, 07, 06, 05, I was already getting fed up with boxing, with professional boxing. And I said, you know what? I'm only going to pay attention to the amateurs. I did that with basketball too. I didn't want to watch the NBA. I'd rather watch college basketball. I'd rather watch college basketball. You know what I'm saying? I do get fed up with the professionals. I do get fed up. And I say, you know what? Let me watch athletes that just in it for the love, because they go all out. You can see in the NBA how they play defense. You can see in college how these guys play defense. You see the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I said I got fed up with the professional, and I started watching the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I became a fan of the guys that I just mentioned. Charles Hatley as well. Charles Hatley back in the ring, man. You're doing your thing. Hope you get back into the elite contentions. But it's true, man. It's like I said in the video, like Keith Thurman, right? Or other boxing or other fighters, they gave us free. They gave us free fights, and people still was not content. Samir, what's good, brother? What's good? Punch Drunk hook you up with some guava berry. Drinks from San Pedro. Sí, mi hermano, dame eso, mi hermano. Mire, yo quiero bizcocho también de Dominican cake, because at least I have a bakery right here, man. Some Dominican cake. Eso está bueno, man. Mangú con los 3 golpes. Quiero eso mañana por la mañana. Eso es lo que voy a cocinar mañana, Davis. Eso es lo que va. Mangú con los 3 golpes, con quesito ahí, con salchichón y huevos revueltos. Line it up. Canelo would take them down. You know what it is, Case Savoyo? I don't want Canelo Alvarez to take him down. I don't want Canelo Alvarez to be fighting these dudes yet. I want these guys to fight each other. It's still good legacy. Do you know that these guys could establish a legacy without Canelo? Do you know that these guys could establish a Hall of Fame legacy without fighting I'm gonna tell you look, I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. Earl Spence not fighting Manny Pacquiao is a blessing in disguise, bro. Look what happened with Keith Thurman when he lost to Manny Pacquiao. We still haven't seen him back in the ring. He said, man, I'm not going to unify with Earl Spence. I'm not going to unify with Bud Crawford. I'm going to go with the legend without the belt. And now you got nothing. Sometimes chasing the bag is going to leave you with nothing. You feel me? Now, let's say if Keith Thurman would have fought one of these guys and then beat Bud Crawford, beat a Earl Spence. Now Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao, which that was a fight for him, for the changing of the guards. And he lost. Charlo don't need to fight Canelo Alvarez. He should fight Leaves Andrade. But hey, if the bag is there, the bag is there. But I will want to create a legacy without Canelo Alvarez. What's happening? What's going to happen with Caitlin Plant next? We don't even know. Billy Joe Saunders. What Billy Joe Saunders going to do? Callum Smith got the next fight, but what they have, that's that one deal. And if you get over the hump of Canelo Alvarez, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, there's some legacy fight. But at the end of the day, you could carve your own legacy without Canelo Alvarez. This is why I was happy with what Joe Smith Jr. said in a post fight interview after his fight. He said, I'll fight Canelo Alvarez. Of course, I would like who wouldn't like a fight with Canelo Alvarez? But I like what he said after it. If I would like to fight Beterbiev, then Bivol, and then Canelo Alvarez. So he wants to establish a legacy. I like that. Jaime Nieto, what's up, Punch? I don't like what PBC is doing with all these pay-per-views, but I respect what you're doing as a content creator. Keep doing your thing, dog. Gracias, mi hermano. Thank you very much, my friend. See, we don't have to agree on everything, right? Like, it would be whack if we all agree on something. How are we going to elevate our, you know what I'm saying? I want to learn from y'all. I hope y'all can learn from me. That's why I thought this community was all what it was going to be about. We hardcore boxing fans. I don't know it all. Boxing, man, this is a 200+ year sport, bro. We don't know it. We don't know a lot. It's a beauty to learn from others, man. But I'm not going to shut down my sport. Why you think it's not a growing sport? How casuals are going to come into the sport of boxing when they want to be educated by the hardcores, and the hardcores just shits on it? Why did Bud Crawford and Sean Porter did only 100 and what? 130, 150, 160K? All right, they did below 200K, right? Estimation. That's what's out there. Right? But why? How do you expect Bud Crawford to get a lot of pay-per-view buys when the sport of boxing, the hardcore boxing fans have told the whole world that he hasn't done anything, that he hasn't fought anybody, that he's a 3-division world champion, an undisputed 140, and he doesn't have no legacy fights? So how can you translate that to the other people? How can you let the other people know that this guy is special, but then you're saying that he ain't beat nobody? He ain't beat nobody. Jamal Charlo ain't beat nobody. Leaves Andrade ain't beat nobody. There's haters that say Canelo Alvarez ain't beat nobody. If there's nobody that's beating nobody, then how is this person or somebody if they beating nobodies? And then you get surprised when the Jake Paul is getting all the shine. It's because the hardcore boxing fan shits on their sport. The hardcore boxing fan shits on its fighters. Nobody is doing anything. American, and like I said in the video, an American heavyweight champion. We was waiting for that. We was waiting for an American heavyweight champion. We was waiting for a dude that was a freak of nature that was knocking people out. Remember, the heavyweight division was in a coma. The heavyweight division ain't had no power hitters. The heavyweight division ain't had no highlights. Here comes Deontay Wilder knocking every man out with one punch. Yo, every blind man would know what punch is coming through. The blind man was like this. What, Deontay Wilder's father? Yeah, he gonna hit him with the right hand. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Everybody knowing their mama know what punch was coming. And he was laying everybody out. And what did the American public say? You said that he couldn't box, that he has no skills, that he has nothing. This is why the pay-per-view is down, because we dead our own sport. And then we make fun of it. When the pay-per-view numbers ain't no good, you be like, I told you. It ain't sell. I told you. Like y'all dead. It's like y'all want people to fail. Y'all looking for people to fail. Y'all laugh when people don't have good pay-per-view numbers. Y'all should be sad that the pay-per-view number is not good. Don't tell me about free shit, because when you get your free shit, you don't value the free shit. This is why you boo Keith Thurman after the Danny Swerve Garcia fight. That's why you boo Deontay Wilder after the Swerve fight. That's why you boo and you hate Teofimo Lopez after the Lomachenko fight. You get these fights for free. You get these fights for free. Look what Leonard Ellaby, a.k.a. El Lover, said, a.k.a. Pinocchio. What he said about Josh Taylor when he beat Jose Ramirez. Free fight, undisputed. And what did he say? That he brings nothing to the table. How are you going to be a credible voice in the sport of boxing and say that this guy brings nothing to the table? You understand what I'm trying to say? Let's stop acting all this fake and stop putting all this pressure on these fighters to fight who they need to fight. Fight, no, fuck the pay-per-view. Why am I paying this? Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't hold these fighters down. We do not hold our fighters down. That's why the UFC, that's why Jorge Masvidal, his next fight is going to be pay-per-view, because them MMA dudes, UFC dudes, they hold their fighters down. Whether they lose, Nate Diaz, how many times he lost, bro? He's bloody in all his fights, bro. And the next fight, they cheering for Nate. Nate, let's go. Yo, I got that weird, yo, Nate, man, we can't wait. Yeah, the fans also has responsibility, man. Know the nature of the sport. Know the journey. You know if a man is coming back after 12, after, you know what I'm saying? He said like 9 times already. More than that, Mike. Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz are in the double digits in losses. They're on the double digits in losses, and they still get praised by their people, by their fans. Yo, in boxing, a dude get chin checked, he exposed. He's exposed. That's it. He nothing. Diablo, ay, pues no me pueden dar la gente. 10-round bout. I can't get hit. I cannot get hit. Let's be real. Like Devin Haney, right? When Devin Haney's fought Jorge Linares, right? He got chin checked, right? In the 10th round, he started doing salsa, but he stood up. In the next round, he held, but he survived like a veteran. And all people want to remember, yo, but his chin. But his chin. Yo, man. Then we complain. That's what we do all day, bro. That's what I hear all day long, hear and read. It's complaint, 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 complaint. You wanted to see Bud Crawford fight an elite welterweight? You got it? And people, and look how the numbers came out. Why? That means y'all really not supporting what y'all saying. Y'all ain't support it. Key example is the Mayweather. Kings of the Commonwealth is the Mayweather effect, bro. But even with Mayweather, right? Yo, he's boring, yo. He's boring, yo. These fighters, I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, man, this is why boxing business, they don't let fans dictate their next move, because the fans be all over the place, bro. Fans, what do y'all want? Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, we was desperate for Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. We was desperate for that shit. We look at this, and look at the danger of this. Look at the danger of this. We were so clamming for that fight. We ain't give a fuck about no other fights in boxing. We was clamming for that fight. Mayweather, Pacquiao, Mayweather. And we finally got it. And all the eyeballs in the sport of boxing, not in the sport of boxing, in the world, all the eyeballs, all all the eyeballs was on Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, and that's one of the worst fights I've seen. That's one of the worst fights I ever paid for. The Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz gave me better action, gave me my money's worth more than Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. When you put everything in one bag and that fight don't exceed or match the expectations, that's when boxing went down to the ground. Because you put everything on one basket, like if it's nothing going on in the sport of boxing, like it's not dozens of damn divisions. I don't put my whole basket on Bud Crawford and Spence. No, I don't put it. Because if you don't, because people is like this. Oh man, we're not getting Bud Crawford or Earl Spence. Boxing ain't shit. No, that's just one fight. One fight. One fight. One fight that people was asking for it prematurely. How about we get that fight? And that fight is a snoozer. What happens after that? Oh, fuck boxing. The same shit what happened with Manny Pacquiao. It took a while for boxing to get that interest back. You know why? Because when boxing had the whole world looking, boo, boo. You put all your eggs in one basket, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about, oh, we want these fighters like we want them to be like fighters in the past. We want to be like fighters in the past. You got Canelo Alvarez that's fighting like fighters in the past, but then people gonna be like, but he ain't fighting nobody. Look who he fighting. He fought Callum Smith and he fought Yurgen and he fought like if look at the resume of look at the resume. Look at the resume of the greats. And then y'all want to compare today's to the greats when the greats already have cemented legacy. You always gonna set these present fighters up. You're setting them up to fail when you're talking about these guys and trying to compare them. Can do in the building. What's good, champ? What's good, bruh? Rigondeaux versus Loma, big snooze. Well, Loma made him quit. Covington and Masvidal have 18 losses combined, and it's going to be the biggest pay-per-view of the year. Why? X-shaped form. Why is going to be the biggest pay-per-view of the year? Tell the people. Tell the people. Why is that going to be the biggest pay-per-view fight of the year? Why? Is that the culture? Is that a race thing? Or is the culture? This is why I argue in the sport of boxing. That race stuff in boxing is an illusion. That's just people trying to create some something to blame. Nah, man. It's a culture thing, bro. It's a culture thing. UFC, MMA has a different culture than boxing. Different fan bases. Different fan bases. In boxing, the fans don't respect the line of work. In boxing, they don't respect the art. In boxing, they don't respect the sacrifices. In the MMA, they do. Even in the WWE, even in wrestling, fans. You don't think that all these fans know that this is like a play? It's like Broadway. It's all scripted. But you know what? They still respect that even if it's scripted, that they put their body, they're like human stuntmen, and they put their body in harm's way, even though that is scripted, right? Even though that is fake. But in boxing, we got, look at when Ronda Rousey was destroying all her opponents. Even the men in a sport, in the combat sport, when men is like 90%, The consumer, 90% of the consumers are men in combat sports. But the MMA people, they got on Ronda Rousey's back, bro. They supported her. She was destroying them girls, bro. They get on JJ's back. Look at Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano was knocking all the women out there, man. She's in the Guinness Book of Records. 7th Division World Champion, the knockout pound-for-pound queen of the sport of boxing. And she needs to go to the MMA. Clarissa Shields, the GWOAT, need to go to the MMA. Because the support is not there. And then they got to go over there, get their money in MMA. These fighters got to do the pay-per-view. And stop trying to compare the pay-per-view of the past to today. You're not in the boardroom. You don't even know if the success number is 100K. We're going to do this pay-per-view fight, and we're looking at the 100K. If we get the 100K mark, that's what it is. Why people acting, oh my God, this shit is not like fucking Mike Tyson. You're not in the boardroom. You're not in negotiations. You never watch a contract. You don't know the deal. Man, these queens got represented better. Facts. Facts. You need a Jake Paul to come out here and put respect on Serrano. So she could be a 7-figure fighter and nobody in boxing could have brought that money for her. And y'all be bitching about why these fighters are fighting a pay-per-view or this and this and that. Boxing, y'all don't support, bro. Y'all don't support, man. Y'all pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. I don't care. I'm supporting. I'm buying pay-per-view. Supporting my sport. I'm supporting my sport, and I'm also supporting because people support the channel. I'm also giving back because people support the channel. So all these, like, hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, put it this way. Hey, if other channels don't want to support this pay-per-view, mira, mi gente. If all these channels in the YTBC, y'all don't want to support the pay-per-view, y'all don't want to pay for Keith Thurman. Don't worry, all of y'all come. I'm gonna do a live commentary, kind of punch run boxing. I'm gonna buy for the pay-per-view. I'm gonna be doing the live commentary to the fight. So everybody, y'all can come to punch run boxing. I don't want to hear none of y'all try to capitalize on Keith von Tom Thurman and Mario Barrios. Don't do no videos. Don't accept the super chats. No haga, because they not worth it. They not worth it. You say you've been drinking too much, man. Ahí, pero yo estoy en la casa. At least I'm not in the street. Ahí a lo loco. Digo, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Déjame beber en la casa. It's happy hour Thursday, brother. Case of what says Serrano was on Twitter saying her joining the brothers was the best move of her life because she made more money in one fight than she made in 30 fights before. And then, and you know what? Look at this. Look at this, K. Then people want to talk ish about them when they, Regis Prograis made 800K, right? Fighting Red Catch. You know that his purse was more than Jake Paul's when he was when he was in that event with Jake Paul. You know that the biggest purse was Regis Prograis. That means that Jake Paul ain't even trying to like. These people are getting paid more, bro. Jonathan Ramirez from coma, drunk in less than 4 months, fastest recovery ever. Shit. Alabaré, 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 alabaré a mi Señor. Saludo, saludo, saludo. Vamos, bebé. They're gonna make videos of Thurman pay-per-view numbers. Yeah, HLD. That's what they're gonna do. They can't wait for it, bro. Tequila. Nah. Esto es Foster for beer. Todavía nada tequila. Maybe later. Then, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yo, where's the pay-per-view numbers? Man, you ain't even want to fucking fight for the pay-per-view. Why you want to know the pay-per-view numbers? Right? That's what I don't understand, bro. That's like, yo, I don't understand. That's like me, and I said it yesterday. That's like me going to a store. Hey, yo, why this beer costs this much here? Like, come on, man. Come on, that beer shouldn't be costing no $5. It used to be $1.50. Man, nah, man. No, hey, yo, don't buy that beer, bro. Don't buy the beer, man. Don't buy the beer. And then I come back to the store and be like, how many beer you sold? How many beers you sold? Come on, man. Dejan de eso, pendejo. They look like a can of beans. Punch From Boxing, this is brought to you by Foster for Beer. You already know it's Australian. Shout out to George Cambosa Jr. trying to get the fight versus Devin Haney or Lomachenko. Going to be brought to you by, let me give a shout out to my sponsors. Also, Foster for Beer. And also, let me give a shout out to my sponsor in Chia. Shout out to my sponsor. Get your Chia pet in Target, Walmart, and all the department stores. Chia Pet is the Mayweather edition. Mayweather, aka I make smart investments. Get your Chia Pet right now. It's flying off the shelf. Get your Chia Pet, brought to you by Punch From Boxing, brought to you by Chia Pet Mayweather, aka I make smart investments. Chia. Also, this is. Let's give a shout out. Let's give want to sing a tune for the people that's tuning in right now. Pancho, say hello to Pancho.
Dennis told me. Dennis let us know. Said it never means me. Had a muddy bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Screaming right out low. Dennis started show man. 2019. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from door to door. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. But you'll never be alone. Anyway, Dennis told me. Dennis let us know. Said it never means me. Had a muddy bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Screaming right out low. Gonna start a show, man. 2019.
Oh, mi gente. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Y'all already know it's Happy Hour Thursday. Woo! I was going to say karaoke night, but hey, what happened? Ring Gamble, South Central, Lost City. Ring Gamble in a casa, mi raza. Dímelo, mi gente. He looked like my barber. It comes with a gel gun. Oh, man. Yo, Weird TV. Weird TV in the building. What's good, Weird TV? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a porno site. It is not a midget porno site. It's not Weird TV. It's just a cool guy. All right. So yeah, man. So we got to figure out what Boo Boo Andre has done. We got to figure it out, man. We got to. I mean, when I speak to Boo Boo Andre, hopefully come to the channel. Hopefully give your boy an interview. I'm gonna ask Boo Boo Andre, which baby mama you slept with, because I don't understand, man. Why is everybody not trying to fight you? Saludo, El Paso, Texas, Luis. Ceballos. El Paso, Texas. I want to go to El Paso, Texas, man. I want to go out there, man. And L with the building, yo. He says, Saludo, Punch. Maybe Pancho and the other guy on pay-per-view. If Pancho, right? Pancho. If Pancho, or how about if Pancho was doing a how you say, what's the stuff with the with the triller, the what's the thing when they're going back and forth? Verses, right? If Pancho does verses with my Cambodian friend, and they say they're gonna do a verses, and it's gonna be in the pay-per-view with Keith from Tom Thurman, y'all gonna pay for the pay-per-view? And the judge of Pancho and my Cambodian friend is gonna be y fuera, y fuera, y fuera. Eso no es nada. Eso no es nada. Que como quiera, vamos a ganar. Eso no es nada. Eso no es nada. Que como quiera, vamos a ganar. El Chacal. Vamos, mi gente. Holy guacamole. Yo, that would be hot, bro. El Chacal, man. Yo, if I was a prize fighter, and I will come out with a Chacal, and when I knock out my opponent, a Chacal gets back in the ring and be like, y fuera, fuera del ring, ahora mismo, fuera del ring. I hope a Chacal was out there when it was Young Rio Casimiro versus Rigondeaux, because I never want to see Rigondeaux on live TV ever again. I respect the skills in 10. I respect the skills, but I hope El Chacal was out there. He probably would have came in the 10th round and be like, that's it. Y fuera Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux. Y fuera del ring. Vete de aquí, viejo. Andrade was offered to fight Sergey Derevchenko to compare him to Jamal and Triple G, and Andrade refused to fight Derevchenko. He ran from Jamel, fight last minute after Jamel had trained hard in camp. I get it. I get it, Danny. I get it. He pulled out of the fight with Jamel. He what happened with Sergey Derevchenko? Okay. But my brother, that was in 154. We in 2022. Are you gonna? So that means because he did what he did in 154 almost 7 years ago, you telling me that's the reason why Jamal Charlo can't fight him? Triple G can't fight him? That's the reason? So if you told this girl that you don't want to give her no dick in 7 years ago, that means you don't have the right to get some pussy 7 years after? Huh? Talk to me, man. I don't understand the logic. If you ain't want to give that girl 7 years ago dick, bicho, sausage, salchichon, then 7 years ahead, then today, you don't deserve punani? You don't deserve VGG juice? Is that what you're trying to say? Danny, I'm talking to you, Danny. Answer me. Because that's the logic that I hear. Answer me, Danny. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Well, Demetrius Andrade didn't fight Jamel and didn't fight Sergey Derevchenko, so fuck it. He doesn't have the right to get a fight with Jamal and unify the titles, even if he's a champion 160. He don't have the right to get Canelo. He don't have the right to get Triple G. He don't have the right to get a good fight, a legacy fight, because what he did in 154 nearly 7 years ago. Really? Pues, you better not have said 7 years ago that you didn't want to give this chick no sausage, no salchichon, no bicho. You said no to a chick 7 years ago, so you shouldn't get punani today. If you pulled out of a punani 7 years ago, if you pulled out on the chick that you was about to come, shit, I don't want to have a kid. That means you shouldn't have a kid in the future. Huh? Vamos a hablar, eh? Vamos a hablar, Danny. He says, so he pulled out of a Jamal fight, refused to fight Sergey, ran away from Lara, and he could have moved. All right. Okay. Let's use that same analogy. If you was like this on a chick, Danny, ven, coño, mami, coño, tú verás que te enseño a ti, coño. Ay, coño. Oh, come in me. Ay, no, mira. No, you pulled out. You don't get no kids. You pulled out. You did the right thing, right? For yourself. Because you thought it was worth it for you to pull out. You knew your worth in the beginning. No, I can't be no daddy. I ain't gonna take care of you. I don't want a baby like that. You pulled out. And then you told a couple of girls, yeah, I don't want you either. So 7 years later, you shouldn't have no kids. Because 7 years ago, you pulled out on that chick and you could have had a beautiful daughter or a beautiful son. You pulled out. So you shouldn't get no punani, and you don't deserve kids 7 years or 6 years after because you pulled out 7 years ago. You pulled out the pussy. You don't deserve the Gigi juice, Danny. You don't deserve it. How about that? How you like that analogy? Huh? Come on. Talk to me. Am I saying anything else? Come on. Talk to me, Danny. Talk to me. I'm waiting, Danny. I'm waiting. Since Jamel Charlo pulled out, pause, out of Jamel fight, he pulled out. Since you, Danny, pulled out that chick 7 years ago, 6 years ago, you pulled out on her. She says, come in me. And you pulled out, thinking it was right for you, Danny. Thinking that you were doing the right thing. You ain't give that shorty your seed. You don't deserve children after. And then you told a couple of chicks that they'd be like, I want you, Danny. What's good? Let's go on a date. And then you'd be like, nah, I don't feel like it. Then 7 years later, 6 years later, you don't deserve a girl. You don't deserve to have children. You don't deserve to be married. You don't deserve it. Because 7 years ago, you told that you pulled out of a chick and you shouldn't have a kid. How dare you, Danny? Vamos a hablar ahora, de verdad. Vamos a hablar ahora, Danny. Vamos a hablar, señor. Vamos a hablar. Vamos a hablar. Ven, señor. Then you resort to being a rainbow motherfucker. Salud, mi gente, salud. ¿A dónde que se fue Dani? Dani, ven para atrás. Te estoy hablando contigo, Dani. Estoy hablando con usted. My 4 points off topic, but I need to know. Are you serious about Teofimo and Reynoso? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After his loss, he's been in contact with Canelo. Teo is cool with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And Reynoso is willing to help him out. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be head trainer. I believe they're going to go out there. They extended their hands to Teo. And I think when Teo is ready to get back in the gym, they're going to go to San Diego and work with Reynoso. Now, who's going to be head trainer? We don't know that. They still got to figure out if they're going to have some chemistry. But the Lopez team is open. It's open to do so. That's what I know. That's the facts. So that's some good news for, I guess, a lot of people out there that feel like he needs to change trainers or look for whatever. But it's out there. You know, man, I ain't gonna say you. Come on, brother. You know, I ain't gonna give you no false story. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Smash. Hey, yo, man, for all the members, man, y'all want to jump in, man? Come on, man. Yo, I'm gonna leave the link. We leave the link in the members. Let's jump in, man. Come on, man. I need some help tonight. I need some help tonight. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, yo, go to the community right now. If y'all want to jump on the panel, and y'all already know karaoke night. If y'all want to jump on the panel, y'all gotta sing a tune, baby. This is karaoke night. Happy Hour Thursday. Happy Hour Thursday. If you're a member, go to community. I put the link on the community if you want to jump on the panel, and let's talk about boxing, baby. Let's talk about boxing, baby. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge says smash the like button. K Savoy in the building. Yo, y'all want to jump on the panel? Let's go. Said the only Satch. The only Satch. Who's this? The only Satch. Who it is? Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. I'm talking to you. You in backstage. Speak up, brother. All right. We're fast up in these. Yes, sir. Drew, what's good, man? Chill it, brother. Hold on. What's good, Drew? What's good, man?
So in regards to Tio, I'm very critical right now. I think he needs a trainer. He needs an actual trainer that has a pedigree with other fighters, other world champion fighters for strategy, but keep Pops in the corner, in the fight camp for motivation. Because when Tio's dad starts talking that talk, he gets him pumped up. He gets him in the zone. But as far as like nuance and game plan and in-fight adjustments, I miss Joey Gamache, and I do like the idea with the Reynosos.
I do like the idea. Let me say what's up to K Savoy in the building. What's good,
up,
brother?
What's up, buddy? What's up?
What's good, K? What's good, man? What's good? Happy Hour Thursday, man. What you got in your cup? Nothing?
I don't drink, man. I don't drink. No.
Oh, man. All right, you do the other things, man.
Yeah, I do other things. Yeah.
Nah, but yo, Drew, I think, look, if we know the Teofimo Lopez camp like before, they always have their doors open for assistant coaches. They always had assistant coaches, right? They had
they had Joey Gamache for the Comey and the Lomachenko fight.
Yep, and they also had Jorge Diablo. What's his name? The Cuban. The Cuban for this. They had help. They had help, but then it went to the point where it took too long, and then he was just paying off pocket. And I think that was one of the reasons why he needed to pull back on the nutrition team. He was paying them for 9 months, and there was no fights. He was paying a bunch of sparring partners, and I know that for a fact because one of the fighters that I advised, Henry Cedeño La Bazooka Martinez, he was his sparring partner. He was getting paid too. So think about it. You're just paying. Remember, Teofimo Lopez had like 2.5 training camps, and no excuses because Cambosa had it as well. But it just
I get that, Punch, but at Tio's level now, that's just a part of the game now. You can't skimp on keeping your body in shape. That's why LeBron pays $1 million a year to keep him ready 24/7.
Facts.
Now it's just time. Let's just see you. You lost. That's bullshit. That's in the past. Let's see how you adjust now. And if you adjust and you do what you got to do, you're gonna win those fans back that are turned off by how you handle the loss.
I agree. And I think in boxing, one win turns everything around, in my opinion. K, talk to us, man. What you think? Talk to us, my brother.
No, that's a good deal, man. T.O. going up there with Reynoso. That's really good for him. That could help him out a lot.
Yeah, I think there has to be a reevaluation in that part, because it's probably gotten to the point where I always used to say this. Once a fighter runs his training camp, once he starts saying, no, I'm not going to do this, or I do it at this time, that's it. Your career is going downhill. I don't give a damn if it's the start of your career, the middle of your career, your prime, the ending of your career. Once you start running your own training camp, you're going to go down the hill. You will not survive.
He's moving up to 140, ain't he? Yeah, he's going up to 140. Yeah.
And it'd be different, Punch. Had he said in the post fight, you know what, I got my ass kicked, we going to the drawing board, I'll be back.
Yeah.
There'd be no heat. He'd have no heat.
No
He'd
facts.
have no one talking shit.
Facts,
He
look.
still ain't damn acknowledged that Cambosa beat his ass.
Well, the dad hasn't. But peep this. When I was over there, and it's true, Drew, because when he lost, right? But the crowd was still in the garden. It was still, nobody really left the arena yet. People was applauding him like he was standing in the I don't know if the zone caught it, right? Because I was live, right? So he was sitting in the turnbuckle, right? And he was like telling the whole crowd like this. Like, I did my best, you know, I did what I had to do. Like, I took my loss, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was clapping for him. But Senior was out at the ring telling, yo, they robbed us, and shit like that. But people was like, nah. But then it was like he was up there like for 5 minutes, and then something just snapped. He got out the turn, he jumped off the turnbuckle. Then that's when you saw when he
went and met Cambosa,
yeah. And then the whole crowd went boo. The same people that was clapping was like boo. And I was watching. I said, no, what are you doing? Don't do it, man. Don't do that shit.
And sabes que, you know, Latino fans, Punch, we'll let you talk that shit with the machismo, but if you lose, you got to be honorable and take it like a man.
Damn right, man.
We want you to be bragging and have all that fucking glitz and glam and pizzazz like Ric Flair. But if you get your ass beat, you get your ass beat.
Yeah.
We'll still support you if you take it on the chin.
Exactly. And especially when in all nationality, in all reality, I mean, it was a great fight. Like, if you ain't have no horse in a race and you looking at a fight, you just there to enjoy a fight. Everybody got their money's worth.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was a good fight. Yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah.
You know, if you ain't have no expectation for both fighters and you just going out there just to watch a boxing bout, everybody was entertained. Like, George Cambosa gained fans. Before he lost, before Teofimo Lopez, there was still people clapping for him. People still was waving the Honduras flag and things of that nature. You feel me?
Hey, Danny, that ain't happening, man. That's
if he would have, I'll tell you like this: if he would have raised, you know, remember like how Keith Thurman did with Manny Pacquiao? He raised Manny Pacquiao's hands after the fight. If he would have done that shit, he would have got more massive respect. People would be criticizing him, but they would have seen like, all right, this guy could take a loss like he takes his wins.
Yeah, the mature. And the thing going forward at 140. He's got to get more serious than he was for the Lomachenko fight, because he had the only advantage he has at 140 is his speed. He's not going to be the bigger guy. He's not going to always be the stronger guy. All the stuff he had at 135, he don't have at 140. Because those guys is killers up there. Barbosa, Ramirez, Pedra, Taylor, Prograis. Like, there's no cakewalk at 140.
And this is and I told Senior that when we had that heated discussion after the fight outside the hotel room. And I'm like, you can't be into this delusional state. You gotta know what happened so you can go back into the drawing board, because 140 is dangerous, bro. I don't even think that 135 was that dangerous, bro. Because think about it, the 135, everybody's talking about the 135. But it's still a lot of people that needed to prove things in 135. Like we talking about Ryan Garcia, he still need to be he's still not an it factor yet. That Devin Haney, he's still not an it factor yet. Now he got them two fights under his belt, and of course we know what he's all about. But of course people critique his power, and you got Lomachenko there that he's proven, but the 140-pound division, like the second best is Regis Prograis, and in my opinion, I had that fight a draw with Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor. That's not no cakewalk. The second best fighter is not no cakewalk. The guy that has no title is no cakewalk. Jose Ramirez is not no cakewalk. Even Brandon Lee is not no cakewalk. You know, it's the 140-pound division is a bunch of dudes that carry a power, and it's not the same in the 135. Yeah, it got slick fighters, but 140, all these dudes carry bricks, bro.
I'm reading what Danny's writing on there.
What you feel about KK? What you feel about that? Yes, a Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo is a good fight because we know the names, but I would rather have seen Charlo versus Andrade and let them carve their own legacy. What do you feel about?
I've been saying that. 160's got they got 5 champions over there right now, because Laura's still got the regular belt, so he's still got a belt over there. Yeah, so there's 5 champions over there, and none of them fighting each other.
Yeah.
So somebody ought to try to unify that damn, or be undisputed in that damn division. You know, good Lord.
That's the middleweight. It's so much historic in that division, and I do think that the fans and the media, the mass media, in my opinion, is actually giving a pass to the Charlos, the Triple G, and even the Canelos, everybody, even to Jaime Munguia. They giving them the pass not to face a Demetrius Andrade. They don't get criticized, so there's no pressure in it. Do you feel like the media, the boxing media, and the fans collectively?
What if Triple G and Munguia, they're gonna fight? You know, in April or May, they fight. Triple G and
Murata.
Yeah, Murata, they fighting. So that's gonna unify them 2 belts right there. Now, what after that? I mean, the winner should go for undisputed. Should try at least, you know. Yeah, I would say.
The problem is at 160 is the fighters don't fight enough for the fans or the media to hold them accountable.
I know it.
They're doing that once a year, once every 9 months.
Yeah.
And the only reason that I give Triple G shit now, but Triple G, before he got the Canelo fight, he was like, "Let me just keep fighting. Let me just keep fighting."
Yeah, he's too old now.
Charlo didn't want to do that, and to a lesser degree, Andrade's trying to be more active now. But the middleweight's like the welterweight. People just waiting around.
Yeah, they're just waiting around.
They don't want to carve out their own legacy.
So say Sleeper says, stop defending Boo Boo. He is to blame for his own career. But that's what I mean. Like, all right, is he a blame for his why is he the only fighter that's to blame for his own career? All right, he pulled out of the Jamel Charlo. I get that. That's effed up. You know, you go to the training camp, you pulled out, they wanted $250,000 more. You know, probably Rock Nation was behind that or whatever, right? Okay, that's effed up. All right, he pulled out of that fight. Does that mean because he pulled out of that fight, every fight in 160, that means okay, so he can't get a fight with when Canelo was there, he can't get a fight with Danny Jacobs, he can't get a fight with Charlo, he can't get a fight with Triple G as him as a champion? What about them trying to unify with? All right, forget about Demetrius Andrade. What about them wanting to unify with the WBO? Whoever's holding the WBO. Like, that's not giving anybody a pass.
We see Charlo to fight Canelo, he's got to move up to 168. You know, so he can't stay at 160. He's got to move up.
But then, and that's what I mean. That's why I did a video a while ago. Okay, I said that they abandoning their position in the middleweight division. So you rather let your legacy. That's how I see it. I mean, people could see it both ways. Of course, you're not gonna not accept the Canelo fight, but you're gonna drop your belt, go fight Canelo, and let's say you lose, what you got now?
Yeah.
What you got now?
Actually, I think part of the deal is he gets to keep his belt to fight Canelo.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Canelo's putting all his belts up on the line, and Charlo's not putting nothing up on the line.
if it's a voluntary, and they're gonna get in, yeah. I mean, I'm all cool.
The belts don't matter. The belts don't matter until they matter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The belts don't matter until they matter.
And I didn't realize Canelo's still holding that franchise belt from 160.
Wants a belt.
The 160 franchise belt.
They don't
Canelo's
matter.
Still holding that shit.
Yeah.
So there's actually 6 champions over there at 160 right now.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I mean, but that doesn't mean nothing. But Canelo don't care about it. Canelo ain't been at one.
What? We lost you.
Oh, we lost you, Drew.
I said the French fry belt.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, shit.
You did give the damn French fries belt some respect and put some ketchup on it. But you know what's funny, Drew? Ain't nobody talking about this. Ain't nobody talking about the franchise belt when it comes to Juan Francisco Estrada. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Nobody, because they don't watch boxing and punch. They don't watch it like that. They're not watching the little guys. They're not excited for. I'll be at Chocolatito Estrada 3. I'm going. They don't. I spent $15,000 last year going to fights.
Damn, hell yeah!
But
From London to fucking all over New York. Plane tickets, hotels. Like I go to all the fights.
Man, he was breaking up bad. Was it me?
And the people that watch boxing in full,
yeah.
They don't watch all these divisions. They don't watch some of these women fights.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, collectively, right? It's picking and choosing, right? They care. They care. They want to criticize the franchise.
Can you hear me now?
Say it. Speak again.
Let me fix my mic.
They want to criticize Canelo. They want to criticize Loma. They want to criticize Tio. But then,
can you hear me now?
Good.
Yeah, we hear you good now. Yeah.
What you got, Verizon? You got Verizon now?
Hell yeah, Verizon.
No, I switched the mic. Yeah.
That motherfucker clear.
No, but like they don't watch boxing like all that. They watch maybe 2 or 3. They watch the heavyweight division, the welterweight division, and the middle, and whatever division the PBC guys are in, and the heavyweight. That's it. Maybe about 3 divisions. These people that complain about Canelo, complain about Charlo getting ducked. They don't watch all these divisions.
Yeah, all the young guys. Oh, your mic went back on.
You went back out, man. You went from Verizon to next.
The fans don't respect the fight. Like when I went to London to go see AJ Usyk, all the fight fans respected every fighter.
Facts.
It was the best fight card I ever been to.
Oh yeah,
65,000 over. I'm going again for the rematch.
Damn.
Way better than any American fight card I've ever been to, yo.
So matter of fact, stay there. Let's get
on every fight fan's bucket list.
Let's stay there in that subject, right? Let's stay there in that subject because I wanted to talk about that as well. Because here in America, people want to blame support or fights not getting made or whatever. They want to blame it on race. I blame it on culture. Out there in the UK, they respect their fighters. They rock with their fighters. They come to America. They all gonna come to America. You know what I'm saying? They fly out. They buy all the bars in Vegas. You know, there is no way that Ricky Hatton got more fans than Floyd Mayweather in Las Vegas in his residency. There's no way. So
Mike's back on mute again.
So I'm like saying, like, yo, what? It's not race. I feel it's just a culture. It's an American culture, bro. It's an American culture. I think it's
Americans are very xenophobic.
Well,
they don't like nothing that's.
I just got on YouTube about
like
4 months ago.
America's the center of the world.
I just got on YouTube, and so the boxing. I followed boxing, but not on YouTube. I never been on YouTube before. 4 months ago. And I'm 54 years old and never heard race the way I hear on this YouTube.
Speak
boxing
on it.
Race is fucking everywhere, every day, every day, every day.
Speak on it,
crazy,
Kay.
man. I can't believe it's like this. You know, it's unbelievable.
That's what people think. People criticize me when I be like, "Hey, yo, boxing is an
It's
an
crazy,
illusion."
man. It's crazy because out where I've been, my regular everyday life, before YouTube, you never hear about that shit. Hardly ever. Race shit. Good Lord.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I think it's just a bunch of complaints all day. It's a bunch of complaints.
Punch.
Yes, sir.
Did Espinosa and Thurman give you that shirt? Oh no, that's not a Fox pay-per-view. Never mind.
Yo, pay-per-view. Hey, yo, you like the shirt?
Nah, I don't though.
Yo, why you like my pay-per-view shirt, man? Come on, man.
I'm Team DAZN over here.
Huh? You like free?
Right. I like DAZN too.
I like DAZN, baby.
I love DAZN, bro. They're the only one that's giving me the credentials left, man. They booted me out, man. Hey, yo, they blackballed me, man. Matchroom boxing, DAZN is all I got left.
I mean, because Eddie's a good dude. They're all
damn.
None of them are perfect.
No, hell no.
But Eddie, you could see, has the vision to try and grow the entire sport.
You know why? Because I've seen it in person, bro. Eddie Hearn actually promotes. He's out there promoting. He is
like Dana White does with the
US. Yeah.
He goes out there. Yo, I'm telling you,
countries. That's what Eddie tries to do with boxing.
Look, I was with the Devin Haney, Abdullayev press. I was in I worked the Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz press. I worked the Leaves Andrade and Quigley fight. What other ones? Triple G versus Sergey Derevchenko. Was this no, it wasn't Triple G first, sir. I'm sorry. It was Triple. Yeah, I think it was Sergey Derevchenko. Yeah, I think it was that one, right? Eddie Hearn is the first man there and the last man out, bro. He'll speak to everybody until the end. Matter of fact, three times we're getting kicked out. Like, I'm not the type of person that be like, oh, let me get the interview. I'll be, I'm still new at this, so I'll be like standoffish, let everybody get their questions in, and then I'll be probably the last one. But we're getting kicked. I did 2 interviews about they're telling us like, that's it, leave. They close out the garden, they're closing out the hotel in 100 and what was it, the 100 and in Meatpacking District and stuff like that. He's out there. He'll speak to anybody. He'll take all the questions. It don't matter. I like DAZN and Eddie Hearn, man. These other people, man, you do one video, that's it. They throw you in the trash. I get it. They didn't like the video what I did with the video I did with Javante Tank Davis and Leonard Ellaby saying that they're extorting Javante Tank Davis. They asked me out. That's it. I'm done.
Well, they're also jealous that they don't matter outside their little niche. Tank Davis fights ain't broadcast in 200 countries like DAZN fights.
True.
Eddie actually is on the ground promoting. He's doing the hard work.
Yeah.
He has a vision for where the sport's going to be in 10 years when it's even more digital and there's more apps.
Yeah.
Mayweather Promotions ain't got that vision. They're not even signing fighters.
Hell no.
Yeah, man.
And it's affordable to the fans too with DAZN. That's what's good.
But look, I think that first I want to say that 2022 is going to be a hell of a year in boxing. I think 2021 was a great year. Man. Again, is another year that we don't get probably the fight that the fans want to see massively. Of course, we still want to see the undisputed in the heavyweight division. We still want to see Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. I've been past that fight, but whatever, man. It is what it is. People still want to see that fight. But I think 2022, the highlight that I see happening in 2022 is that the ladies is going to take over 2022. It's going to be their year, in my opinion. I just see a lot of great matchup. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Reese, Cameron. And then possibly later in the year, you got Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields. And I think if those 3 fights does happen, they take over 2022. Eddie Hearn was talking about the possibility of people taking step-side money, and Usyk versus Tyson Fury is a good chance of happening as well. Briefly, what you think about that, guys?
I'm ready for that one.
Yeah,
I want to see somebody beat his ass, beat damn Fury's ass.
you don't like Fury? You don't like Fury, K?
Hell no, I don't like that bald-headed fucker, man. Can't stand his ass, man. Can't stand him. I don't care who it is. I just want somebody to beat his ass. I don't care who. He just such a cocky ass, man. I just don't like him. All this to it, man.
I respect Fury's skills. I'm not really. I was never a fan of Fury. You know, coming up, I just feel like it was weird watching a 6'9" dude fighting on the outside and things of that nature. And for me, I'm like, man, I want to see a 6'9". There's the heavyweight division. I want you should be knocking everybody out.
Oh, no,
you know,
right. Yeah.
So I don't like the big giant ballerina ass, going around. But he gained my respect. With the Deontay Wilder fights. But I think it's gonna be hard to beat Tyson Fury. And if he's serious about his craft and he's staying in the gym and he's sharpening up the tools and things of that nature, and the chemistry that he has with Sugar Hill,
yeah, but he done failed drug tests already, man. Good Lord.
If we get undisputed in 2022 at heavyweight, it's a good year.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a good year, yeah.
And Usyk's gonna be the undisputed heavyweight champ.
I think so.
Who you think, Fury or Usyk? You said Usyk?
Usyk's on another level.
I said, I said that in the rematch, I got Joshua being Usyk.
I think he's faster than damn Fury, man. So he'll get Fury's ass.
He's got a better Olympic pedigree. He's got a better IQ. And if AJ don't get Usyk out within the first 6 rounds, he's gonna gas out.
I like what he's implementing in training. I see him going to the body a lot. I see him trying. You see him working now, and he's trying to trap dudes in the corner. Doing the pad work and doing the body work. I think that's what he needed to do. I think you cannot beat Usyk. I think no heavyweight. But Joy Joyce, except for Joy Joyce, because I call him the Tim Duncan and the big fundamentals of the heavyweight division. I think there's 2 guys that can actually beat you on the outside, fundamentally technician, and it's Joy Joyce and Usyk. I've grown to be a fan of Joy Joyce.
Gonna go down, boy.
Yeah, like there's chess match for chess match. There's no one at the heavyweight that can touch Usyk.
Yeah.
If Fury beats Usyk, it's just because he's bigger.
Oh, you full of shit. Oh, damn it. Rap star, getting on me now about his man Fury.
Rap star, get on the panel. What you guys say? What you guys say about Fury? Drew got Usyk. K got Usyk. I probably got Usyk too. Rap star.
He said no one ain't beating Fury. You guys never.
The man that was born on the same day as Muhammad Ali is gonna take that bum Dosser gypsy and show him he was overhyped.
He said bum Dosser.
Hell yeah.
Not Frank Sanchez, man. Frank Sanchez is just too, man. To be look. I respect skills, bro. I do. But in the heavyweight division, I do expect power. I do expect knockouts. Sanchez, he's just too boring, man. He frustrates me watching it.
He's boring Cuban school. I don't want to see it.
Frank Sanchez.
Oh no, Lord.
No, I there's no entertainment value. He would get booed at the Coliseum and fed to the lions.
That's a good one. Yeah, man. I'm like, it's just 2 fights. Even when he beat what's his name from Nigeria?
Ijagbe.
Even when he beat him, I was so frustrated leading up to the end. Like, dude just don't throw enough. He dances around too much. I don't want to see that. They still fighting that amateur style. He goes, y'all bums, y'all don't appreciate the sweet signs.
Wow,
We
watch,
do.
he gonna luck up and become the champion though.
The sweet. Who said that? The sweet science. Usyk is the sweet science. Olympic gold medalist.
Hell yeah. Like, what do you mean the sweet signs? We like the sweet. I love the sweet signs, but yo, there's more elements to science. That's all.
An initial. It's called the sweet science of bruising. The original boxing world. If you didn't, there was only 2 ways to win. You either finish your opponent, or he can't continue.
That
was for like over 150, almost 200 years. Those were the rules of boxing.
Didn't Jack Johnson fall 45 rounds?
45 rounds. Yeah. So you could have the sweet science, but you still got to beat his ass.
Exactly. I said it before, and I did a video about it, man. The sweet signs, yeah, I think people just the hit and not get hit, man. Everybody got a sweet sign. There's a sweet signs in the peekaboo styles of Mike Tyson. There's a sweet signs of Floyd Mayweather, sweet signs of Roy Jones. There's a sweet signs of Sugar Ray, sweet signs of every. That's the beauty of fighting. That you can't compare the greats. Their styles to another style, right? Roberto Duran was great with his style. Sugar Ray Leonard was great in his style. So what's the sweet signs? We understand the sweet sign. We understand the element of hit and not get hit, but that doesn't mean that you're just strictly a defensive fighter, avoiding just to get hit, just staying on the outside.
Wow, ain't an issue right now, man.
Like people forget that Mike Tyson was a good defensive fighter as well. He was just his offensive just overwhelmed everybody. He know how to slip punches better than the rest of them.
He was more. Mike Tyson talks about it. Customato talks it. Mike Tyson was more fundamentally sound than Muhammad Ali.
That's my favorite boxer right there.
Fundamentally,
fundamentally, in terms of the nuance of boxing, Ali was just a better athlete than anybody at that time.
And the reflexes, he had
he had better. Ali was probably like my 3rd favorite in terms of what I've seen. No, I've never seen nobody with the physical gifts Roy Jones Jr. had. Ever.
Yeah, me too.
Never.
Me too. I say he's.
I feel bad for Roy because he had no one to challenge his skills in his prime. Never.
Yeah,
I just feel like he's just ahead of his time, and it's not even his fault. For me,
it wasn't fair to him that there was no other athletes as good as him.
He started losing when he went back down, though.
I say he was Sugar. I say he was Sugar Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali. They had a baby as Roy Jones Jr. Repstar Boxing Knowledge. Is that the man from the UK? The voice of the UK from London, bro. We got three people on the panel here that feel like Usyk is going to get the best out of the Gypsy Queen. What do you feel about that, Repstar?
Hey, man, I just got up out of bed and I'm listening to so much bollocks. And let me just say this. Everybody just go on mute. I've only got a few minutes and then I've got to go live soon. But let me just say this, Punch. You guys always get it mixed up. You take a man's personal life and the way that he looks and his antics in his life and you bring it to the ring. How many fucking times you guys are going to learn that the Gypsy King is your king? The Gypsy King is your king, bro. Listen, let me just say this. If you respect boxing, you respect the heavyweight champion of the world and the baddest man in the planet. Let me get it out, bro. You've been speaking for so long. Let me get this shit
off. The baddest man is from Kiev, Ukraine.
The baddest man in the planet is the Gypsy King. You better bow down to the Gypsy King and you better recognize. And let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something else.
That bum Dosser is selling Daniel Kinahan packs with Joseph Parker.
You can talk as much as you want when I get the fuck out of here, bro. This is the most delusional shit.
4 o'clock in the morning. Go have some fucking beans and eggs,
this is the most delusional fucking fans I've ever heard. When they always talk about Tyson Fury, they don't like the way he looks. They don't like the way he talks. They don't like his personality. Yo, let me talk, bro. They don't like his personality. And this is why boxing fans are delusional today. They bring the personal life of a personal preference of a man and they bring it in the ring. Well, that fat man, Gypsy King, is the baddest man on the planet. And let me tell you something else. When he beats Usyk and becomes undisputed, I said it, he's the top 10 heavyweight of all time. Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Tyson Fury.
Delusional now.
Listen to me, bro, and then you can talk.
Go ahead, finish.
Tyson Fury didn't just leave once to another country and beat a champion. He left 4 times to another country to dethrone the champion. Yeah. And another thing you got to recognize that Tyson Fury, He can fight in boxing. He can bring it to you. He's got the power and he's got the masterclass boxing skills. This man can beat Muhammad Ali. What the fuck you gonna say now? This man would beat Muhammad Ali. This man would beat Mike Tyson.
You don't become the greatest by beating Vladimir and Bum Wilder and Otto Wallin, bro. Stop it.
You see how he went off the cliff,
He
guys?
will beat Mike Tyson too.
Tom Schwartz don't make you a top 10 heavyweight.
You guys are not real. You guys
You see how he went off the cliff? You see how you went off the cliff?
Giant.
He went from Deontay Wilder to beating out Muhammad Ali.
Bro, Tyson Fury could be the best heavyweight of all time.
He got one belt. Fury inside 6 rounds.
And let me tell you something else, Punch.
He got one belt. He got one belt.
You know my money's good.
Right now, it's Alexander Usyk. He's a number 2.
You know my money's good.
Fury's only defended his belt one time.
Man, you know my money's good, Punch. You know, when I bet money, I put money down. This guy who says that he's got Alexander Usyk, I got £1,000 on Fury. Put your money where your mouth is,
£1,000 on Usyk. I'll be at the Bankside Hotel for the rematch.
I will put £1,000.
I'll be there, Blackfriars Bridge.
Hey, listen, Fury will toy and he will beat Alexander Usyk with no problem, bro. And let me tell you another problem that you guys have got.
Go ahead.
Fury is a man who comes from a gypsy background. People don't like gypsies. People don't like a man like Tyson Fury because of his antics. Fury is a man who could beat Mike Tyson. Look at his size. Look at his reach. Look at his reach. Fury is a man who could beat Muhammad Ali.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will murder Tyson Fury.
Man, this is a fanboy, Punch.
The best British heavyweight is Lennox Lewis.
Bro, this is a fanboy.
Let me ask you a
These
question.
guys just don't like Tyson Fury because he's a gypsy. That's all it is.
John Fury named his son after who?
Tyson.
Don't ever disrespect Mike Tyson like that.
No, but you can't.
Don't ever
This man can't beat
Don't
Mike
ever
Tyson.
disrespect
Man, you guys don't stay in the history, bro. You don't stay in the history. We are in the future today, bro.
Because of Mike
we
Tyson.
are in the future. We are in 2022. We are not in 1992,
He's tired. It's 4:30 in the morning over there. He's tired.
Hey, look, man, you guys are lucky I ain't got more energy. Give me a little bit of time. Let me get my fucking cup of tea going, and I'm going to come for all the smoke.
Yeah, go get
Epic
the tea, man.
Hold on. Epic C Magic. Look at how my brother said Tyson, the Bacon Kings. He is a beast, though. He is a beast.
Tyson Fury is the baddest man on the planet. And if you're not into boxing, then you don't know Tyson Fury.
I get it. I get it. He's
the baddest man.
He's one of the baddest man. But you just went off. You just went off. You said better than Muhammad Ali. You said better than Mike Tyson. In what? In what?
Man, I was just on your damn podcast
look,
with you the other day,
let me
man.
just say this. Can I break it down,
man.
Punch? Can I break it down? There hasn't been a 6'9" guy, with the lateral movement, with the ring IQ and the feet and the way that Tyson Fury fights. It has never been done in history. This man's an elevation. He's the future. Now, I know people are saying in the chat, oh, Rapstar is a Fury fan. No, I'm keeping it real with you. You haven't got a fighter with the skills and the size like Tyson Fury.
And
Muhammad
Tyson
Ali
Fury
was only, can I finish, bro? Muhammad Ali was only 6'3", Punch.
So
6'3".
That don't matter.
Mike Tyson was shorter than everybody.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we are in the future today, bro.
Tyson Fury never faced half
you brought him up, man.
Look, Tyson Fury.
Is the problem.
I know this. So Mike Tyson wouldn't have got busted up by fucking Otto Wallin or Tom Schwartz.
Yeah, well, let me just give you an example.
Hold on, Rapstar. Tyson Fury hasn't even fought a fighter half of the skills that Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali has.
No, you're wrong. Because Vladimir Klitschko.
Man, Mike Tyson.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You shut the fuck up. Mike Tyson will bury. Mike Tyson will bury all those opponents. Mike Tyson will bury all those opponents.
Was that the Klitschko fight where Tyson Fury was drugged up and he was running from the rematch?
That's too much emotion and passion there right now.
You telling me Anthony Joshua that beat Klitschko?
Listen to me. Vladimir Klitschko
Tyson will run
Tyson, bro.
Mike Tyson will run through this heavyweight like he ran.
Steve Cunningham is not knocking down Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali like he did.
Hey, listen, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. You guys, when it comes to Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, you guys are too passionate. Too passionate.
I just said Larry Holmes whooped his ass too. And
Hey,
Lennox
bro,
Lewis.
when it comes to Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, I know they're the greatest of the history. But we are in the future today. We're at 2022, bro.
Passionate.
I'm just saying, we get attached and passionate with the Mike Tyson story and the Muhammad Ali story, right? But what we got to recognize is we got a beast at 6'9".
You
And,
wildin',
you know,
though.
You keep saying his height, but his best win is Klitschko.
You wildin',
I could pick apart Wilder's resume. Wilder ain't beat nobody.
You're talking about
Vladimir Klitschko.
Yo, my man, you talking about
Vladimir Klitschko could beat Iron Mike Tyson.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
All right, leave it then.
Crazy.
Leave it.
Crazy.
Vladimir Klitschko can beat Iron Mike
No,
Tyson.
he don't. No, he won't. No,
Okay.
he don't.
What, too much passion then? It's too much passion.
But look, but
Vladimir Klitschko can beat Iron Mike Tyson, bro.
Are you talking about that we fanboys of Mike Tyson? We're not the one to name.
We're too passionate.
Hold on, Rapstar.
bringing him up,
Hold on,
Rapstar.
Rapstar. You said that we fanboys of Mike Tyson. We ain't the one that name our son after Mike Tyson like John Fury. You crazy? They bow down to Tyson. How dare you speak of Mike Tyson like that? The baddest man on the planet.
Hey, look, I love Mike Tyson, man. I love him.
Don't.
But I'm going to say this right now.
You don't.
Listen to me before I go. Vladimir Klitschko
You ain't going
and
nowhere.
Tyson
You
Fury.
stay right here and take these licks.
Hey, listen. Vladimir Klitschko and Tyson Fury would beat Muhammad Ali and Iron Mike Tyson on a good day. It's
Oh,
a 50-50.
shut up.
It depends on the day.
All I know is I'll be
and Loma, what you gonna say
What
next?
the fuck is going on? Is it because he's from Ukraine?
What you gonna
Is
say?
it because the man's from fucking Ireland?
He's the
And he's a
greatest
victim?
heavyweight of the worst generation of heavyweight
I know that's
boxing ever.
Yeah.
This is the worst generation ever.
That's my opinion, bro.
All I know is I'll be
I've
in
got my
the UK
opinion.
for
Yeah, but you can't
AJ
back
too, and I got
Vladimir
1,000 pounds on Usyk against anybody.
You
Usyk
talking
gonna beat his
fantasy.
ass. Usyk
Size
gonna beat his
matters,
ass.
bro.
You
Size.
talking
Usyk's gonna beat his
fantasy.
ass.
You know what's happened in the last 20 years? The guys who've got bigger, they've actually become better fighters now that they're that big. Years ago, these guys were playing American football and basketball. But now you've got fighters in the last 2 decades which are 6'7" and 6'8", and they can really fight. It's a different generation, people. It's a different time.
Yeah, they're not near as tough as the ones back then, though, man. Come on.
Man, that's
You know
hard to
that.
say,
You know
bro.
better
Look,
than
I
that.
remember.
Man,
Look,
Riddick, bro, would body slam all these guys. Are you kidding me? Lennox Lewis was
man, we
steamrolled
got
for all
an
these
HLD
guys.
here who's a hater anyway. This
Get
motherfucker's
outta
been hungry
here.
for the last 3 weeks.
The
everywhere,
Gypsy King
bro.
is great. He's
I'm
the
telling
great
you,
of
got
this
HLD
generation,
out
but
here.
that's it.
Man, listen.
No. We can't even say the greatest of the generation. He hasn't been undisputed. He hasn't fought Usyk.
But what we
Usyk has
gotta
a whole
remember-
better
Yeah, but
resume.
what we
You know,
gotta
and you
remember,
can
bro,
and arguably so. Yes.
But see, this is the problem, bro. American fans are too passionate when it comes to Muhammad Ali and Iron.
I just said
Bro, we're
Lennox
not
Lewis
talking
will beat
about
the
Ali.
shit
We're
out of
talking
him,
about
bro.
the
What are you
guys
talking
now.
about?
We're
Anyway.
not talking about him no more.
Now
man.
you guys
We're
can
talking
now
about
you guys
now.
can cook on that. I'm out of here. I'll be
Frank Bruno will smash him.
Run away.
They talking about a guy whose best
Scared,
win is
scared,
Klitschko,
scared.
and Wilder was a
Eat it
cherry
up.
pick gone wrong.
Eat it
Stop
up
it.
up in here.
He's gone. He's gone.
Bounce, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He said American. He said American. Y'all just named Lennox Lewis will beat his ass. We'll get
Well,
another break. We got another
The
break.
thing
to beat
is,
his
I
ass.
don't compare 12-round fighters to 15-round fighters.
Hell no. Hell no.
And
Yeah,
I don't
that was a different
And
breed.
you're not on my GOAT level if you don't have at least 50 fights.
Yeah, good lord, man.
See, this is what it is. This is what it is. You see how Tyson Fury moves. You know how he's very elusive.
He's skillful.
That's how they was moving in the 80s. All the heavyweights from Smith, from Bone Crusher Smith.
It's easy to move against God. It's easy to move like that against Wilder, who has no skills, against Otto Wallin, against Tom Schwartz. It's easy to look slick against guys that you're a better boxer than. Let's see you step in the ring with someone that's a better boxer like Usyk.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens there when you got another guy that's got more nuance and more pedigree.
Yo, let put it this way. Let's be real. Let's be real. We all know Tyson Fury. He battered Tyson. He battered Deontay Wilder.
Oh yeah.
But he couldn't beat him strictly like hands down with his skills and talent. He needed to use his 50 pounds over the dude and put his body on them, and that's how he beat him. Because you're the biggest guy in the room. Because you almost 300 pounds. You're supposed to
and
beat
a guy
everybody.
coming with a new trainer that never really got better. Remember, there's videos of Wilder saying, "I don't hit the heavy bag. I don't jump rope. I just go in and punch."
Rapstar, you think Fury could fight 15 fights in a year right now?
Hell
No,
no, man.
Hell no. Tyson did it.
Man,
Tyson did it.
That guy suffers from a hangover for 6 months out of the year, man.
Can he run through that Ken Norton, Joe Frazier, George Foreman era?
There will
Larry Holmes.
That belly that he got, man, they will murder that belly, bro. They will murder that body.
For 15 rounds.
Mike Tyson will make him shit.
He said Fury can go 20 rounds.
Rap star Mike Tyson
stand up 20 rounds,
so many body punches, he will take a diarrhea by the third round. He'll take diarrheas with Mike Tyson.
Y'all have a good night, fellas. The old lady calling me now.
Uh-oh.
You know what time it is.
You get knocked out. You better hurry up.
How dare you say that?
But let's not get it twisted. I mean, Tyson Fury is a great boxer. I think he's right now, I think, standing as the best of this generation, and then we'll have to see what happens when he fights Usyk or whoever it is for undisputed. But to compare him as the greatest, no, man, it doesn't. He's the greatest maybe the past 10 years at the best. That's it. 10, 15 years maybe. So that's all to it. What's going on, Punch? Man, I haven't talked to you in a minute, man.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? HLD in the building, man. Said Big Daddy O.
Hang on 1 second.
Hold on, Big Daddy O saying, who are your top 5 heavyweights of all time? Punch. I never done my top 5 heavyweight. Oh man,
that can't be too hard.
I mean, I think it would. I mean, if my top, my or who I think is the top, like my favorites or who I think is the top. It's 2 different type of question. Who I think.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
because my favorite, I'm always going to pick Mike. I'm always going to say Ali. But how I feel, and knowing, I like Mike. I do like Ali. I like Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes. I think I gotta put Lennox Lewis there. And Joe Louis.
It's not a bad list at all, man. You really can't go wrong once you're picking one of the top guys out there. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Now, if you want to say you put Tyson Fury in there, then we got a problem.
I think Larry Holmes. I think Larry Holmes beat Tyson Fury. I do
too. He will outbox the hell out of him.
I think
George Foreman would beat his ass, man. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
George Foreman, you couldn't knock his ass out. Hell no. Not Fury.
I mean, look, he did look. He outboxed Klitschko in not a memorable fight. It wasn't memorable. It was not even memorable to the point when Tyson Fury came back. Who watched this fight? When Mike Tyson came back and fought Peter McNeely, everybody wanted to see Mike Tyson. Right. Tyson Fury left, and then people forgot about Tyson Fury. You heard that, Rap Star? When he bounced, we wasn't missing him because that was a boring ass win versus Klitschko. Let's be honest. It was a boring. That's why when he came back with his first the two fights before he fought Deontay Wilder the first time, nobody was watching that shit. Even after the first Deontay Wilder fight, he packed in 5,000 people in Las Vegas. Nobody still wanted to watch Tyson Fury.
To me, he didn't look that great the second and the third fight. To me, he didn't look that special to me. Yeah.
Man, another doctor, they would have. You know what would have happened that fight? They would have stopped that fight because of the cut.
Just a big ass guy, just a big old dude, but nothing.
Yeah, like I like Tyson Fury, but to give props to a guy that weighs more than 50 pounds over everybody and taller than everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he does have skills. It's not like he's just,
of course.
And I'm not gonna rob him. Yes, he's overwhelmingly a big dude, and he overwhelms everybody. He can overwhelm everybody with that size because he knows now how to use it too to his advantage. But the guy does have skills.
And he got heart, and he got heart, and he could stand. He could stand up.
I'm not gonna. I will not. I'm not gonna take all that. But I mean, just in the comparisons to, I'll take anybody, any top 10 guys from the '90s at their elite status, and
All
it,
right.
it's it,
Maybe okay. Maybe Tyson Fury beats Frank Bruno. Okay, I give you that. Maybe he beats Frank Bruno.
maybe.
Maybe he beats Frank Bruno.
But he would be able to bang with a lot of guys from those times. That I do say. He would be able to bang with a lot of the guys from the old days, just because of his size
Lennox
alone.
Lewis, he couldn't hang with Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. No way. No fucking way. I don't think so. Not when Mike Tyson was in his prime. Hell no.
No, I believe Tyson from '86 through '89, probably the best heavyweight.
Man,
period.
I was gonna say that,
of
Jacob.
course.
Remember, as I was about to say right there when I said, man, probably David Two will be.
David Tua knock anybody out, man. That motherfucker was hard hitting motherfucker.
Shit.
I just don't like him myself. He's just an arrogant ass, you know.
He
Gypsy motherfucker, man. Yeah.
he grew on me, and you know
he ain't grew on me.
Case Savoy don't like. What's going on, Case Savoy,
that.
man? This is my first time on the panel with you, man.
Hey, man, how you doing?
he know how to promote himself. That's good. That's good for boxing. He beat Deontay.
No, he's funny,
Wilder,
man.
Beat Klitschko. Yeah, he funny. He funny.
Yeah,
you know,
funny. Yeah, he is funny. Yeah.
that's personal.
Case Savoy don't give a
Because
shit.
Rapsol
You don't like him. Nah.
Rapsol said
That's personal, not fact.
man, but you saying that's personal, not fact. But you talking about fantasy shit though. You brought up the fantasy. You brought up Muhammad Ali and Tyson Fury. So that's not even something to even talk about.
We could talk about with me, Rapsol. I don't like the motherfucker, man.
We could talk about Usyk. We could talk about Usyk and Tyson Fury, and he got 3 belts. He got 3 belts right now.
I'll be cooking this live.
Cook it up. Cook that shit up.
Punch, why do you think Canelo's jumping over to now Charlo's side? I mean, what's going on with that? I mean, what's the change of heart? I thought it was a cruiserweight now, and now they're talking about Charlo. What triggered the to jump off stage?
I think that they must have been a deal done with PBC. Now this is me. That's just me thinking, like, you know, when they said it was just a one-shot deal with Kalen Plant, maybe it was something else. Because in reality, he don't need to fight Jamal Charlo. He don't need to fight him. What he's gonna gain by being Jamal Charlo? But people gonna be like, well, what does he gain by being you, Jamal? What does he gain by being other guys?
No, you get legacy out of that. Out of the cruiserweight.
He's doing that just to shut up his fans, man. The people that calling him a hate, you know.
So Charlo's going up to 168 if this happens. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
I think it has to.
Yeah, it is. That's the way. That's what I heard today. Yeah.
Why would the A side? Do you ever heard of the A side? The only person that did that, and he did it to himself, Oscar De La Hoya, when he said, "Nah, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao in 147." When you haven't fought in 147, how many years it took him to not fight? What, 4 years?
Yeah, that was a bad cut.
That was a bad decision. You the A side. Why would you? But Oscar De La Hoya wanted to show the people he could make 147 and fight Manny Pacquiao in a comfortable weight. All right. But
you don't think they realized that maybe it's too they don't want to do the Roy Jones Jr. mistake about going up in weight and then trying to come back down and all that crap and
I think,
fucking up his body?
I think Matabo's a little bit too much he could handle right now myself. Matabo ain't no joke, man. Everybody thinks that he's been knocked out twice. He got knocked out his first fight in his career ever. He got knocked out there, and then he got knocked out 6 years ago. That boy ain't lost since. He ain't, and he's been knocking motherfuckers out since. So, you know, he got knocked out twice, in his career, but no time recently. You know, it's been 6 years ago since that.
No, it's definitely a challenge. That's why I'm like, I mean, but if he was gonna go up in weight, I just do know that coming back down like Roy Jones Jr. did, that could tear him up.
Well, it was Fight Hub TV. Canelo was having a interview this morning, and it was all in Spanish, so I had to kind of break it all down to understand what he was saying. But he's saying that he ain't going to cruiserweight till the end of his career. That'll be his last jump.
That makes sense because he's not gonna play around. He's just If I'm gonna go up there, that might be that'll be like my go away into
Yeah,
retirement fight.
that's it. That's it. Yeah,
Look,
that's what he said.
I see. I also see that probably Caleb. I think that Charlo probably gonna get less than Caleb Plant too, because at least Caleb Plant was coming in with a belt. You know, for him to become undisputed. I don't see Charlo making more money than Caleb Plant.
I heard 50 and 10. 50 million and 10 million.
Maybe 10, maybe 8.
I don't think he deserves that myself, but you know.
I mean, I'm not no pocket watch. I hope everybody get their money. You know, I'm just saying that
I don't know who he's gonna fight. It's either him or Bivol.
But undisputed is different from. I mean,
it's a different thing. Yeah. You know, now will it sell if they're gonna do it like on Cinco de Mayo and all that? I think it's still gonna sell. It's gonna be a good fun fight. I think everybody will tune in to watch it.
This morning they were talking about all they got to do is find a venue, get the venue together.
I mean, if they do Texas, it'll be beautiful.
Cowboy Stadium, it'll be packed.
Or they do the Raider, they do the Raider Stadium will be good. I think it's a good fight. I mean, there's pugilists in the game that want to see that fight. That want to see those names clash.
It's a fan-friendly fight. I think it's a fan-friendly fight. I don't think that Charlo's gonna have much of a chance.
No,
but I think it's
got a chance. I think he got a chance.
All right, Caleb Plant chance.
He's got to go up. He got to go.
I mean, I'm like, so y'all see that fight? Do y'all see that fight as a mismatch? When y'all say he don't got a chance, do y'all see that fight like if he's? Do y'all see Charlo like if he's some Yeardrum? I don't see it like that.
No, Charlo will give him a better fight.
He went life and death with Montiel, man. I mean, I don't. That's all I gotta say.
But I think
Canelo, and Canelo's not Montiel, man.
Canelo told him today, gave him some harsh warnings. He said, "If be respectful, don't do like Plant." He said, "I'll break your face."
Nah, he got to promote that fight. He got to get one thing about one thing.
That's promoting it. Yeah,
that's him already starting the shit.
Yeah, Canelo's starting the shit already.
Yeah, one thing about when it comes to pay-per-view fights, if you're gonna get some back end, you should promote it how you want to promote it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Charlo gonna look at the back end. I'm gonna promote this. So the more.
Oh, you know it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
It's got to get crazy.
You know them two boys gonna start talking some shit too. You know that. Him and his brother,
there's a lot of. You know, his brother will help him promote it as well.
Yeah, you're damn right.
It's gonna be good, and I think he does got a chance. I'm not gonna look at this fight like Eardrum. I think that Charlo, if he goes to 168, will be stronger. And I do think he could take better punches than the guys that he has fought. I think he could take it.
He needs to train hard, man. Get ready for it.
He's got as good as a chance as Billy Joe Saunders did, as Caleb Plant did. That's a chance that I give him. That's me. I don't see anybody beating this dude.
No, I don't see nobody being Canelo. I don't see nobody being Canelo Alvarez. But in terms of chances,
give him a good fight. Last 10 rounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Like one thing about Canelo is he's a smart fighter. He does not waste punches. He does not waste movement. He knows when he's
methodical.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for too. If he knows exactly. I think he has a game plan and he goes round by round with that game plan.
Yeah.
He knows how to conserve his energy and all that.
He does not throw enough.
One mistake, that's all it's going to take.
He does not throw enough punches to the point where I do feel like guys like Jamal Charlo is in shape all year round. Yeah, Caleb Plant was in shape all year round, but he's not known for having no power in his punches.
Like
Saunders was not known for being a power puncher. We already know that he's a fat boy that comes into training camp. And I think he went out there to get a check. I don't think that he thought he was going to win that fight. Callum Smith, I think he fought the best
Ali trophy. He won that. That tournament.
He's not gonna. He's gonna have to outbox him. That's the only reason. He ain't gonna knock him out.
Yeah, he ain't gonna knock him out. No.
Charlo's gonna have to outbox the hell out of him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna knock him
out. Hopefully steal the fight.
I think in spots we're gonna see them throw. We're gonna see him throw, but
we ain't seen Canelo hurt yet.
Canelo has one of the best chins in the boxing. That's what
I'm saying.
I know. I don't think Charlo got the power to do it either.
If he could throw some high volume punches, he got a good stiff jab.
You got to forget Canelo's already been to 175 fighting that Kovalov, and took some hits from that guy, at 175.
I think he got a better chance. I think Canelo, he's the heavy favorite, but I think he got a chance better than the other guys, in my opinion.
He'll make it a good fight. I'm sure it'll be a good fight.
It's still gonna be a fun, like I said, it's gonna be a fun fight to watch.
Yeah,
Regardless, I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna be buying that.
Yeah, me too. I'll definitely buy that shit. That'll be a good fight.
So what else is new, Punch, man? What's going on in this world, man? I'm out of tune here, man.
You out of tune with the world, man? Well,
yeah.
Well, in terms of boxing?
Yeah, man, the boxing, man.
World. So 2022, what we got? We're looking at Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, April. We're looking at Ryan Garcia, Tevin Farmer in April. We got Manny Serrano versus Katie Taylor, April. Who else? I think people in a couple of days been talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. They talking about the
So is that more? Is that like confirmed? That's done deal's gonna happen, or is it just?
I think none of the they're negotiating and they're trying to finalize the deal. I think within next week or this week.
Okay, so serious talks.
Yeah, serious talks. It's serious talks for all these fights that I mentioned.
So Valdez, man, that's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a heck of a fight.
Yo, the first quarter of boxing is good. Chocolatito versus Estrada 3. You got Charlo versus Castano. You got this first quarter of boxing. It's gonna be good.
Right
there, I saw that Donaire is negotiating with Inoue.
Yeah.
After we had that live the other day, man, he was like, "Hey, who do you want to fight?" And he just came out like this week. They were talking about that they're in talks. I'm like, yeah.
April.
Oh, that's gonna be banging.
So you feel me? So April is solid. I understand.
He's 39 years old and he thinks he can beat her. He said he could beat him this time. He said,
I do think that Nonito Donaire is coming with better confident, and I think I'm not gonna speak for him, but I think that the boxing world, the first fight with Nonito Donaire, what people was trying to figure out, this is gonna be the last fight for Nonito Donaire. If he's gonna retire after this fight, and I don't think nobody's talking about retirement. He found the fountain of youth. He got great.
No, he ain't retiring.
I don't think he's retiring. I think that he found the fountain of youth. I think he's coming in with great momentum with 2 stoppages versus credible opponents, and as well with 2 stoppages with credible opponents. I think that the momentum is high, the consistency is high, the level of confidence is up. They both champions. I think this fight is going to be better than the first one.
He's coming with a confident wisdom. I think is where he's coming in now. That
and the people that's going to be breaking down this fight.
I hope he wins that fight, man. I hope he gets his belts back, man. Shit.
Yo, but man, if Shakur and Steven and Valdez are hitting that up, that's yo, man, that's a great legacy fight if Shakur's able to pull it off.
And I also think that Inoue knows that there's a person in front of him that doesn't see him like the monster, because he did humanize Inoue in that fight.
Oh,
he wasn't the monster. You know what I'm saying? He hurt him. Inoue, I mean, he hurt his orbital bone. So he knows that Nonito Donaire don't look at him like this monster, like probably his other opponents. He knows what's in front of him.
He ain't scared of him. He ain't scared of him. But there's no aura of him. I'm scared of you, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass if I can.
He knows that he could hurt him.
Hey, that's gonna be a good fight, man. Let's hope that one happens if they make it up. But man, we'll see with this whole COVID, man. This damn thing is who knows what shuts down this year or whatnot, man.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah.
Do we see Camboso's having his fight in Australia, or COVID gonna shut that shit down and he's gonna have to fight in Vegas?
I heard Bob talking this morning on Fight Hype. He was saying that he made an offer to Cam's dad about that ESPN pay-per-view for Loma. That he could, because he said Loma's better. Loma's known worldwide, outside of the United States, that he could bring a lot more fans in Australia than Haney can. But then I went to the zone, and Eddie Hearn was talking, and he said he sent an offer but he wants to fight in the Middle East since the COVID's got it all shut down in Australia, 50% capacity, and he wants to try to move him to the Middle East. And he said he could match, the zone could match whatever the pay-per-views for ESPN for Lomo, that he guarantees that Haney could match that money.
You just see,
who knows?
With Eddie Hearn on that, he approached it the wrong way. Don't you approach that man to get out of Australia. That man been performing 3 straight fights out of his country to get that title fight. He got it. He won it. You better just talk about Australia and get that site fee. Now,
well, he said if we got to, yeah, they'll fight in Australia. Yeah, no problem.
Gotta be.
Said, but if you can't, you can't. You know, if the money's not, if you can't make the money over there with only 50% capacity, you ain't gonna make it. You know?
Guess what? Then Cambosa, you know what he'll do? He'll fight somebody. He'll fight. You know what I feel is gonna happen? That he's gonna be fighting. What's his name?
He's gonna fight somebody he could beat.
He's gonna fight
so he can keep them belts a little longer.
Hugh. He's gonna be fighting Hugh. Watch.
Oh man, no, he does that. He's gonna do a Devin Haney that trying to get.
I'm telling you, he's gonna fight somebody else. He's gonna fight somebody that he could beat.
Look, if I was Devin Haney right now, man, I work fast. That's why people gotta get out of this. Oh, but punch you in Devin Haney. Yo, Devin Haney is a boss. You gotta get that fight. You can't even wait on Eddie.
They've been playing checkers for years, man. They don't position themselves properly, and then they whining and bitching about it.
You got to get that fight now. You got it. I want that. I want to see that fight. That's the primary fight that I want to see in the lightweight division. It is Cambosa versus Devin Haney. But knowing the politics of boxing, you know Bob Arum is working, and the WBO is they're gonna
pretty much work. That belt that Haney's got ain't shit. You know, that's Bob Arum. That's what he said this morning, pretty much. You know, that it ain't worth nothing.
I mean,
that's fucked up.
We've been trying to say for a while.
I mean, it's supposed to be for undisputed, the real undisputed, but
that's just a narrative about real, man. Because I mean, if you want to talk about what's a champion, to be a champion, you got to beat a champion. Yeah. And so is Devin Haney a champion? I don't care about having a belt. Is he a champion? No,
he's not. He got given that belt, you know.
But you know, anyway, whatever. I still want to see the fight. But Devin Haney got to work fast. He got to go get it now.
Well, they got to drop the bag and be done.
Don't wait. Because when that mandatory drops, you ain't gonna do nothing about it, my friend. When the WBO drops, that's when people gonna be like, "Oh, we were trying to give him this amount of money." Nah.
You know how you're on eBay, man, and you're bidding on something, you're like, man, I don't want to pay that much. And then at the last minute, somebody else just takes it from you, and you say, damn it, I wish I would have paid that much. And now, and then you crying. That's what's gonna happen to Devin Haney.
Like
they're gonna be like playing around, dicking around, and then somebody's gonna be like, boom, snag it away from him.
But I think they kind of quiet. I think they trying their best to get the fight. And
Haney's doing everything the guy asks. Everything.
That's what they saying. See, that's what they saying.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to take less money. I bet you.
Think about it.
To make it.
Think about it. If he's doing everything that the man asked, then it shouldn't be a problem. So I don't.
No, it shouldn't be a problem.
We saw Cambosa. He said
I'm scared of him, man.
We try to manipulate the fans.
I know. Loma's willing to take away from his bag to put more on that side so that he could get the fight. You know what I mean?
Haney said the same thing.
Donnie said he sent a big offer. What was the offer? What was the offer?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Come on, and you know what it is. This what you gotta. I follow how certain people work. When Eddie Hearn sends an offer, and people think that Eddie Hearn is capping. Eddie Hearn shows what he offered.
I didn't hear no money on neither one of them.
He's done it with Charlo. He's done it with Tyson Fury. He shows what he offers. DHP, they show what they offer with Gary Russell Jr. So Donnie, don't tell me that they send a big. What was the offer? What was the offer they did? Because Cambosa just saying that y'all lying, y'all manipulating the fans and things of that nature. That's what
kind of like saying. They did to JoJo. They lowballed JoJo with $1 million offer when he had already a 1.5 on the table with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Then they play that game, and no, they had to up you up.
Yeah, what they offer Tio, what they offer what's his name for
I just heard that the ESPN pay-per-view, that was gonna be a big
Fortuna,
selling
what
point
they at
for him.
Fortuna, and then Samson called him out, called their card out. I think that they're trying to make the fight. I'm not gonna neglect that. I think they're trying to make the fight, but they gotta work hard. They gotta work faster than that because it's unfortunate that Bob gonna get that Loma that fight. Hey, put it this way. Put it.
Even want to get this
Now,
shot.
This fight is an investment. They
Now-
cannot really think about it. They're gonna make money on it. Whoever the fuck is gonna get, they probably ain't gonna make money on it. You know what I mean? But it's an investment to get the belts to then make money future on.
Now put it this way: if they would have gone, let's say if they would have gone to that meeting, and remember when people was arguing, but it was not just about Tio. Okay, it was just not about Tio. We understood that. Maybe it was about Loma. So you could have took care of Loma, and not Comey could have take care of Loma.
They said it was about Postal, bro.
Y'all could have fought that fight, and then y'all would have been free. Y'all would have been the front runner, purely the front runner. Nobody else to fight Cambosa. See,
they should have played chess.
Yeah.
They should have played chess. They should have got Loma, beat his ass, right? Like they think they can. And right now they be banging on that door.
And I said, get that man out the way. I said, get Loma out the way because he's going to get in position to fight the winner of Tio and Cambosa. But we already know that the belts was going to be dropped by Tio even if he would have won. If he would have,
he would have been in position to snag him.
Exactly. You were supposed to stop Loma.
Hey man, but they think everybody thinks it's that there's not a strategy behind your entity when you're a boxer.
He said they trying to fight each other and keep the belts all white. So why don't why don't Bud and Spence fight and keep the belts all black?
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, so Nonito Donaire and Nonito Donaire is fighting, where to keep the belts all Asian.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
He's a voice man. He never heard so much bullshit like this until he got to the white TVC.
That's it, man. That's
always,
never, man. Never in my life.
It always goes.
It's the trump card for a lot of these fools, man. They use that as a trump card. It always goes to that. You know what I mean?
It always goes. I'm telling you, when people don't get what they want, they reserve to the race car. Like, well, you see, the white people trying to keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's Campbell.
Oakdale Woods says a lot of these fighters only make 10K or less. Mayweather gets his fighters millions. Well, you know what? The people that's fighting Canelo the last few years making a lot more money than anybody ever fought with Mayweather. Look at what Mayweather's fights. Look at all his fights and what his payouts were. Canelo only made $5,000 with him. Yeah.
Said Epic C Magic said if Haney misses out on Cam fight, he will need a good dance partner to show he is the man. Yeah. And what that dance partner is going to be, it's not going to be Ryan Garcia. It's not going to be Javante Tan Davis, right?
It's not going to be at 135.
It's going to be at 140.
If that, I mean, who knows?
Now you got to be a member, Don Dottie. Come on, Don Donnie. Come on, Don Donnie.
Haney deserves that fight, man. Shit, to me, with Cam, because Cam was at that fight, and they talked right after the fight, and all that shit,
Hey, he was being smart. All I know is I knew he was just playing the game. He was promoting. He was getting his name out. That was a smart motherfucker. That's all I gotta say, man. That was smart.
When he got landed in damn Australia, man, everything changed. From the airport, at the airport, man, it changed.
Well, I mean, he went to a couple of fights, you know what I mean, and what he did was, and what his team had him do was smart, man. He got his name out there. He went to several sporting events. He was able to do what Teofimo was not able to do after he beat Loma because of the COVID lockdown and shit. So it a lot of things affected that young man to be able to get himself in promoted right and get his name out there and all that stuff in between. But Cambosa's, man, hey, he played it smart. Yeah, went to all the fights, all the eyeballs on him. He went to a lot of different sporting events, all the eyeballs on him. I mean, good for him. I mean, hey, he's being smart, and hopefully he cashes in.
Yeah, man.
Ay, se jodió. Se jodió.
Era la agua.
El agua. Eso está caro. Esa agua es cara, bro.
Damn tequila.
that water's expensive, bro. That's not that regular water, guys.
Thursday
Yes.
tequila Thursday.
Eso de
Remember what Rachel
la-
Donaire said? You remember what she said last Thursday? Tequila Thursday, man. Like Taco Tuesday. Tequila Thursday.
Tequila Thursday.
No. Yeah, clean these, my friend.
So what's the word on this young man, Tio, man? Is he cleared already? I mean, is he clear to start working out,
Nah, he's
or
not clear yet.
he's not cleared yet? So then, there's
But he
nothing
is going
serious.
to Reynosa. He's going to Canelo's camp.
Yeah, he's
Hang
gonna
out.
try it out.
Hang out with them for a little bit, you know.
That's
So,
facts. That's fact. He's gonna try it out when he's ready.
yeah.
He's gonna try it out when he's ready. He's just, getting.
So there's no serious conversations with him and Barboza, huh? I mean, it's not. It's just a talk, or is it?
No, serious talks. Serious talks. Believe they had a meeting, last week. So I don't think the talks of Jose Cepeda dropped.
That totally dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but Barbosa's in play. Mike from Boston in the building. What's good, man?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think Tio's gonna come back, man. He just I don't know, man. He just he gotta get back into it, back into training and all that shit.
I feel everything that what's the other young man that was on the panel earlier where he was saying, and I kind of follow him on that. You know what I mean? He also needs to clear his head and hopefully get a different perspective overall. Just a new surrounding and wisdom
This
from other men.
This is what people gotta understand, that people are trying to, they pressuring them. Oh my God, you gotta get another trainer. Who said that he wants another trainer though? That's the question. He's and he keeps on putting it on social media. It's him
Mikey
and his dad.
Garcia, where does Mikey Garcia fight at?
140, 147.
Are you gonna be in camp with Mikey Garcia?
I think Mikey Garcia lost the love. We all know that. He lost the love.
He ain't gonna.
I think that
they go far together, I'm sure, though. I bet you they play around. Yeah. You don't think? Hey.
No, but I mean, about having a new trainer, it's not even that, but having a new perspective, just other voices, other men, other grown men.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They always do. That's what I'm saying. They always. I mean, I think with the laws, people are micro, got the microscope on it, but they always had extra help. They always brought up people. I don't think they've ever been a camp that is just they push everybody away. They always had a new assistant. They always had a good game plan.
Oh, really?
It was just this. It was the after the summer, and then they had to go back into training camp. I think things wasn't the same after that. Rubio wasn't there. None of the assistants.
Yeah, Rubio. That's the guy that was there with me before. Also,
after the Romo fight,
and he was with them all year. So, they always bring in help. Tio's a smart dude. He's not. And
he's a good fighter too. He's a real good fighter, man.
And they open as well to get the help. Now it's just a name, the Eddie Reynoso name, that is like. Oh.
It doesn't. I mean, to me, it doesn't have to be Eddie Reynoso. I'm just saying, it just having men. You know what I mean? Just having different men, older men who know about life too and shit. You know what I mean? That know many things about life and know how to control that fire that you know what I mean, that he carries inside.
He would have to, but also you can have all the wisdom around you. It's are you open enough to take the wisdom?
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that's why I understand there's people out there, but look, I said it before. Customado, Emmanuel Stewart, Angelo Dundee could come from the grave and be on Teofimo Lopez corner, but if there's no chemistry there, ain't nothing they could do. Ain't nothing they could do. Freddie Roach trained Manny Pacquiao. He changed Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach trained Mike Tyson. He couldn't do shit with Mike Tyson.
Well, obviously, it has to come from within that he's gonna want to accept this stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's good to have it, and hopefully that he's willing to accept it.
if that's what I mean. If it's good chemistry, if it's a good, you know, we don't know what they got in plan. Maybe their style don't mesh, you know. Maybe their styles that's why it's hard. That's why he should be they always open for help. But let's see who he has chemistry with. Look at Anthony Joshua. He's finding a bunch of trainers and he has visited a bunch of good trainers, right? But he's finding which trainer I'm going to have chemistry with. He said Eddie Reynoso is good, but what did he say about the gym? You know, it's not really my culture, things like that. Let's see. So he's trying to say that there's no chemistry there. I have more chemistry with Shields, right? With Ronnie Shield. But still, he has.
I can see that. What you're saying with that.
He's still having picks. So we'll see. We'll see what that is going to be fun. That's the beauty in it. Let's see how he enjoys the journey. Let's see where it's going to go. And that goes for every fighter, man. That goes for every fighter. Look, a lot of people critique. A lot of people, we're talking about Nonito Donaire. People critique Nonito Donaire for having his wife as the trainer. And look how he's flourishing, right?
he got the general, man. He's got the general in his corner.
He's flourishing right now, you know. And our people is a lot of father and son. Look, you know, when it's pops, that doesn't mean his brother is that special too. Right? His brother is not like it's not.
His dad just made a fool out of everything, you know. At the end of that fight, man, kind of embarrassed the shit out of him.
Like, yeah, I mean, they both got to.
Yeah,
they both got to take accountability for that, you know. And it all goes away with the next fight.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, it always is in boxing. It could get a lot better or it could get a lot worse in the next fight.
Yep, if he wins, you know. If I was in that position, I wouldn't leave out the limelight though. You know, I wouldn't leave out the limelight. I'll say the right things, but still have my chip in the shoulder. You know, I would be like, I know what I was coming in with. You know, but it is what it is. It's boxing, but I know, and people know. Let's do that. If I did a poll, not a poll, but I asked the people if there was a rematch, who you got winning?
Well, with Tio and Kambosos?
Yeah, that's what the people said. Tio. So are they convinced? Are they convinced of Kambosa?
I almost say Tio too. Yeah.
Yeah,
trained and got ready for it.
Is that we look? I think I who know that Tio at his best, you know, at his best, we know what we were saying. Ain't nobody stopping this motherfucker. Period. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? But you have to be at your best. But you know, but if you're not, it just shows that when you're not at your best, physically, and then you got a lot of shit up on your mind, the next better guy who's prepared it could beat you at this level. That's just the way it is, you know. And so but Tio at his best, hell no, man. Tio at his best, knowing the way I felt, yeah, Tio at his best is gonna beat the shit out of Kambosos, go to 140, and wreak havoc at 140. That's no questions about it. But obviously now we have that doubt, and it's not the doubt of his abilities. It's more about, you know, did all that fogginess shit that came into this last fight, is it gone, and does he have a clear head, and is he physically, mentally, spiritually prepared?
Well, I'm sure he's healed up. You know, I'm sure he's fine now. You know, his dad said he was. You know, he's at 100%. He said. You know, but we don't know.
Yeah, but it's one loss, you know, and that's
one loss ain't shit, man. You got to take it from like Canelo. Canelo had one loss. I mean, good luck. Come on, just bounce back from it and go.
Elvis Rodriguez lost to Sims Jr., got dropped by Top Rank, picked up a win and a knockout on his PBC debut, and that's it. Ain't nobody talking about it. Now what's next, you know?
Yeah.
Feel me? Look at what's his Edgar Berlanga. He got dropped, right? His last fight. And now what he's gonna do? He's headlining Madison Square Garden March. You know? Like to be honest, the fans don't dictate the next move. They think they do. Fans think they do. Like I'm telling the fans, like, yo, the boxing personnel don't really, they're not in tune with us really. They don't. You ask for a fight, they're not like, oh, yo, you know, we need to get this fight done because
Yeah, they're not gonna give it to us because we all talking about it. They're not giving it to us. Hell no.
Yeah, they don't work like that, and that's why time and time again when I'm doing the live and people be like, yo, but you acting, you're not a fan, you're not talking. Like, nah, I'm just letting y'all know, stop wasting your time. Don't waste your time to be frustrated over something that they're not listening. That part of you wanting to see a fight, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, man, the fans are really want to see this fight. We gotta make this fight happen or else. You know,
it's not the way it happens, man. It's got to make business sense for everything.
It's a business.
And so, you know, that's what's happening right now. That's why Barboza is more serious on the table than he was before, because you know, they got to move him right.
We're very vulnerable fans, bro. We're vulnerable fans. We're like bitter chicks that stay with the dudes. we're like those chicks those battered chicks that stay with the dudes that takes advantage of them, that hits them and all that. And then the dude be like, yo, but you know I love you, girl. You know, yo, home girl, yo, why you don't leave that motherfucker? Why you don't leave him? Because I love him. Because I love him. That's the boxing fan. Because look at Brooke and Khan. Look at Brooke and Khan. Way over the hill. That fight was way over marinated. They announced the fight first day that goes on sale, and they sold out.
They did. They did sell out. I remember that they did sell out, man.
You see?
When they fighting, that's coming up too, huh?
That fight that's February.
Yeah, yo, Punch, did you see? I saw. I think it was a tweet I saw where the WBC dropped a lot of ranked fighters because they did not register with VADA.
That's why
Conor
Ben is one of them. Yeah. Mario Barrios is another. I saw.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. Does that does that make? I mean, you can't say that makes them guilty, but.
No, they ain't felt no drug test or nothing. No.
At first, I used to think it was like guilty, but the thing is, you know that the fighters pay for it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's it's a voluntary. Well, no, within the top 15, it's not voluntary, but you got to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mauricio Suleiman pays for that with the sanctioning fees.
No, shit, they don't pay for shit, man.
If that's the case, that's
so they're like, if I'm not going to be fighting for the WBC, why, you know what I'm saying? This is just I don't even know who the fuck is sanctioning this fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why am I gonna pay WBC for? And they dropped out Keith Thurman out the rankings because of inactivity. I don't even know how Mario Barrios even got to the WBC ranking when he was a WBA.
I think he was like number 5. Or was it Conor Ben? One of the two.
No, remember Mario Barrios wasn't 140. He was not supposed to be ranked anyway. See, this is all
I did see where they said that if they sign up for the damn classes, the drug screens and shit, that they'll get right back in the rankings.
Yeah, he could sign up tomorrow. It's late though. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? That'd be weird. You know, that'd be weird. But it looks kind of sketchy. It looks kind of.
I mean, yeah. I don't want to say him because I don't want to. But the one name that I like, well, who knows? Who knows? But well, let's I don't want to. Let's not throw shade. I'm just saying it shouldn't mean that they're guilty of anything.
The first tweet I read about it, it sounded like they were guilty. You know, that's the first thing I thought. They were all guilty for failing drug tests. You know, there was like 5 or 6 fighters. You know, on that list, man. I was like, God dang, kind of being dirty already. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it. I don't want to. You said it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
That's what I was thinking, dude. I was like, God dang, dude. But then I started reading into it more, you know. I went to the website of the sanctioned body that
I saw that Tank Davis is they're in talks to be fighting Rolly. Is that real?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, you know, telling, man.
I mean, I don't.
They're talking about it.
I don't think about, to be honest. I don't even think about his career that much. They already told us what they're doing. So that's what I mean. If somebody already told me what it's all about with Javante Davis, why am I be frustrated? They already said it's only about putting butts in the seats and making them a star. And they have told the whole world, they said it live, we're not gonna put him in with nobody else outside of PBC Mayweather's. That's it. Okay, I understand. So I don't have to be frustrated. I don't have to put my heart into your career.
That's respectable in a sense. It's not what I like, but it's respectable because they're telling you up front. I mean, when Leonard Ellerby said that, look, man, we're running a business to make money, and and we're not here to lose money, and that's what it is. And that I'm like, okay.
If you go to if you go to the club, right? But and the flyer says no merengue bachata, no merengue bachata and salsa, and you go to the club and you mad because they're not playing merengue bachata and salsa, and you complain about the DJ, yo, you don't know how to fucking DJ, yo. Why you don't play no fucking Mark Anthony? No, I said then you hear the flyer. We're not playing that. You're still gonna be frustrated. But I pay to be in the club.
You're the pendejo, man. Absolutely. Those who fall for it, then they let them fall. You know what I mean? But that in itself, like I said, I do. I mean, since he's ever said that, I'm like, all right. So then he's not in the, he's not in the hey, I'm trying to be the best real type of dude, fighter.
Mike from Boston. Everybody subscribe to Mike from Boston. People think still that Lomachenko, Doug Devin Haney need to fight Tio. It's tough unification. I know. That's we all know. That's like a narrative overkilled already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know why Tio left the tournament.
Floyd got to Floyd's got to make Rolly fight to get some respect.
Nah, I think Floyd has to make Rolly fight to get some. I think that they gotta get Rolly that fight with Javante Davis so they could get some respect from us. Because they treated him bad. They treat him like it was guilty until proven innocent.
No shit.
That's the only. See, I don't say though, don't buy pay-per-view. I didn't even say don't buy the pay-per-view for Isaac Cruz, but I did say I'm not gonna buy the pay-per-view because the principle of, for me, that was just a sign of this event is happening. And it all read to me that it's guilty until proven innocent. That means some chick could just say something on social media and say you did this to me, and that's it. I lose my job.
They didn't even have their back.
I really wish that Rolly would now take the stance to be able to prove the lies on her side. You know what I mean? That look, when they did the investigation, they found all these bullshit lies. That's why there's no charges. Put that out there. Show us. You know what I mean? Show us.
He will. I think he will.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he did that because then that would be like, all right, they caught her in lies. You know what I mean? Right now, it's just that there's not enough evidence. So it just, that could happen with any case, and there's just not enough to charge. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. But if he can at least prove that, hey, she lied about this, she lied about that, show us that. Now we can say, yo, man, this chick is really off the chain.
He didn't do a very class act, man. Whenever he got when he was told that there wasn't no charges on him, he didn't do a very class act to the media.
You remember when this chick, what's her name? The porno star was suing Donald Trump, and then she had to pay him $300,000. That's what need to happen.
Oh yeah,
make that happen. I'm just saying he should. I mean, I think he should go to the same extent. At least, all right. They didn't have enough evidence for you, but then do that.
Alex Imagine said, "Cannot believe they made a Latino man look like a rapist, bad guy." Sound familiar? I know. Oh man, I get it. He told to get a blast Cambosa out of there in one round.
Well, he gets a good lawyer, and many will get in trouble. Yeah, he needs to get a lawyer for that shit.
Yeah, man.
But unless he just wants to just let that shit go and get it over with, let that shit die down.
But that's the bad thing is that things like that we let go as men. You know what I'm saying? Then things like that keep on happening. That's why it has to be some type of accountability, man. Women can't just say all this stuff and then nothing happens.
Oh hell no. No, that bitch, y'all be in jail.
Is that there's such a double-edged sword with that? I mean, you know what I mean? Because then So there needs to be the law that it is proven that this was a scheme, right? That then yeah, there's consequences for that.
Well, if he ain't charged, then that means she lied.
No, it doesn't. If they charge, it just means that they don't have enough evidence
They
to
don't have
prove
enough
something
evidence.
against
Yeah,
you.
that's true. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That I wish that Rolly would say, "Yo, man, I want the proven lies to come out. Did she lie? Why we didn't? Oh, because there were these lies. All right, show us what they were." And so like that, we hey, look, she was
Did you see
bullshitting.
his press conference whenever they told him that there were no charges? You didn't hear what he said?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, he was fucking a trip, man. He was out on in front of the press, and I forgot it word for word, but it was something like, "I told y'all motherfuckers that I didn't do this shit." The bitch lied, and he said, "Now all y'all motherfuckers," he flipped off the press, and he said, "All y'all motherfuckers can suck my big black dick."
Oh no, he said that.
Yeah,
He said it on the IG live. I think that was
IG live.
Yeah, that was the IG live. That
Well,
was the IG
I mean, there was a campaign going against this man, bro. They're like a lot of guys were like trying to act like pro whatever and this and that, and you saw them on Twitter doing their things, bro. I'm like, what the hell? But now they don't have nothing to say about the contrary.
Man,
that's
the only
my big
thing.
black dick.
Not local, bro. Not local, bro.
Now, Rolly is funny though.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I love about boxing. You need all those different type of characters. It's good. You got the humble ones. You got the one that talk a lot. You want the boisterous ones. You need all that. You got the intellectual ones. You got that's why boxing is beautiful, man. You boxing is the only sport that you really see every culture. You get to know every culture. Soccer too when you're watching the World Cup, but in boxing you see it all the time. You see how different type of fan bases and cultures, how they support their own, loyal to their own and stuff like that. You see that. You see it. I think different cultures could be better also when you adopt different cultures that your own culture don't got, like the positive of other cultures.
You get to learn a lot about that once you start traveling, man. I would encourage any young person if they can,
man.
Yes, get out the fucking bubble and travel.
You're lucky, man. You get to do that. That's pretty cool.
Travel, look at other cultures, indulge yourself in other worlds, other cities, other everything, man. I encourage anybody to do that.
But it was just for hunting. I've been to Africa twice, and I've been to northern Quebec and Labrador.
Nice.
Hunting up there,
You like hunting? I can see what you got. You got them deers.
I hunt a lot, man.
Yeah.
You got the cuernudos back there, man. Look at all them cuernudos.
Caribous back there. Deer. I got deer everywhere, man. Fucking deer horns everywhere. Deer heads everywhere. I deer hunt a lot, man. Shit.
Yeah.
I got 10-pound largemouth bass mounted right there.
Oh,
10.5 pounds. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, is Ryan Garcia gonna be fighting this year or what, man? Is this kid again on some?
Supposed to.
Who?
Ryan Garcia was he supposed to be trying to make a fight with Pitbull, or that's not happening? And
with Tevin Farmer, they're trying to get the Tevin Farmer.
He said he's ready. Ryan said he's ready.
April 2nd.
Who knows if he's ready or not? But
against Tevin Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to,
Yep. Yo, man, I'm about to shut this one off. I think Rap Star's gonna go live later on. I don't know if he's live already. Is he live already?
I'm sure.
No, he went to take a nap, bro. That's what he does, bro. He went to take a nap.
He just woke up from the nap.
Nah, man, we had to go take another one, man.
Oh God, damn, man. He got him all worked up, man.
He's got narcolepsy, man.
He got him all pissed off, man. About that.
Hey, Rapster, man, he's a trip.
Yeah, I like him. I had fun on his show too.
Punch, bro. Ahí hablamos, hermano, man. Been a minute, but
yes, sir, man. Hope everything is well with you and the fams.
Igualmente, man. K, so man, hey, man, pleasure talking to you, my man.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you, bud. Good deal.
All right, brother. K, I'll see you in the chat later on, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. All right, buddy. Good deal.
God bless, brother.
All right, God bless, guys.
God bless everybody in the chat, man. Tomorrow probably go live. Love y'all. God bless. Check out the video I did with Ryan Garcia. Probably go do a podcast, watch it in the morning, the Smelling Salt podcast. Follow the Smelling Salt podcast. Follow the website, punchdrunkboxing.net. Y'all already know, man. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.